Pleasure butter will enhance anything that you're doing 5,000%. Rub it on, rub it off, eat it, don't eat it. It does whatever you need. It just makes everything, especially a sandwich, much more pleasurable for you. So you gotta get that pleasure butter. Two men enter, one man leaves. Two men enter, one man leaves.
Or woman.
Two people enter, one person leaves. Two people enter, one person leaves.
Hey, everybody! Hi! Welcome to Boardgame Bonanza here at BoLS Souls. Today we are playing The Thing. The what is it? 82 version, right?
Yes.
Not the 2011 one that I'm told is terrible.
We also not the 50s version.
Oh, I didn't know there was a 50s version.
Yeah, the black and white version. The
Interesting.
original.
Wow.
This is the
Going
scary
way
one.
back.
The scary one.
No, this is real good. And I have been told by multiple sources that this game is also very good. So before we get into that, hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Larry.
I'm Frank.
I'm Jen.
And then behind the camera,
Other Jen.
I was told to bundle. I was told it was going to be cold.
Yeah, no,
It is.
we're playing in Antarctica today, so, so
really cold.
But look at all the real and totally not at all fake snow on our shelves.
It's gonna build a snowman.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh.
That's how that song goes, right?
It's
Sure.
It's like
Yeah.
November in
something,
Texas.
something,
It's so cold.
snow. I don't know. We'll go over the general rules real quick and then get to the setup. So basically the game, I'm taking these off because it's distracting me. Basically the game functions that we have these cards. These three signify that you are human. The red one signifies that you are a horrible alien imposter. They will be dealt out randomly and hidden, so we won't know who amongst us is the horrible alien imposter. We will go on various missions, and the details of the missions are sort of irrelevant to the quick explanation of the game. Whether or not we succeed or fail on the mission will be a collaborative effort. Each mission will have a team as decided by the captain, and the captain is the one who has the gun, because that makes sense. Whoever goes on the team will take their supply cards, which are also hidden, because it's anything from rope to wire to general supplies. But then in them there's also sabotage cards. Sabotage cards are hopefully only played by the horrible alien imposters, and they will mess up the mission in some way. If we succeed on the mission, we get to flip over, you'll show later, there's little tokens in each room.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to flip over the token, and for each section of our Outpost 31, we need a certain item and to kill the thing in that sector. So we have a little objective board over there. For Sector 1, we need rope and to kill the thing. There are multiple things running around because it replicates and such. So once we have found some rope and killed the thing in Section 1, we get to move on to Section 2. Once we find dynamite and kill another thing, we move on to section 3. Once we find the flamethrower and kill 2 things, we get to escape. And then at the escape phase... Yeah,
Exactly.
just like the movie.
Just like the movie. You watched it last night, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. So good.
I
Yeah.
had to do some homework. Yeah, I watched it for the first time last weekend just because I knew we were doing this. So when you escape, that's sort of like an ultimate culmination of everything. The captain gets to decide who gets to escape on the helicopter. And then for everyone who gets to escape, you finally reveal your blood sample card. If there is a horrible alien imitation on the helicopter, players lose, world is taken over, overrun by these alien imposters. Otherwise, players win. There's also a lot of other ways that players can lose, which we will get to as they come up, because there's a good number of ways that players can lose, as is typical in these cooperative sort of games. I think that was sort of the quick and dirty version. I think that's enough to at least get started. So why don't we go over who our characters are? As hopefully everyone can tell, I will be playing McCready,
AKA Kurt Russell.
And my captain power. Everyone has 2 captain powers which they can use at various points. If I pass an investigation, all players on the team may discard 1 card and draw another. Also, I can add 1 or subtract 1 to any 1 die roll which come into play during battle.
I'm playing Blair, AKA Wilford Brimley.
I had no idea it was Wilford Brimley.
How could you not know it was Wilford Brimley?
I didn't recognize him.
Because he wasn't in a diabetes commercial.
That's true.
That's the
Did he
only
have
thing.
like the big old mustache?
This
That would
was
definitely throw me
pre that.
Yeah,
Pre-that.
I would definitely
It was
pre-diabetes.
It was when he could still run. My 2 captain powers are: all team members draw a 6 card before entering a room,
Oh, nice.
and re-roll any 1 die because I'm the senior biologist at the station.
Makes sense.
Excellent. I am Captain Power, Gary.
He's our hero.
Power. Totally
That's
the hero.
Gary.
Doesn't like being tied to couches, and he can discard 1 card and draw 2 cards while swapping during an investigation or battle. And his second captain power is to re-roll all dice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, but
This sounds like a one-up competition
I
just
know,
happening right
I know,
here.
really.
Well,
Yeah, when
so
I was like,
yes
I
and
can
no,
re-roll all
because
of them.
you have to re-roll all of them.
Right, exactly.
So if you have some successes in there,
Yes.
You've got to throw them all
Gotta
away.
throw 'em all
I can
away.
selectively
Yeah.
pick the
Yeah.
This
one
is
I
probably
want.
why the word all is in all capital letters.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And your character's occupation is?
Oh, his occupation is a commander.
Yeah, I'm a pilot.
Helicopter.
Alright, I'm Childs, and I am a mechanic. And my captain power is when swapping, draw the top 3 cards of the supply deck or discards. Keep 1 for the pool and return the rest in the same order. And then I can add or subtract to any 1 die.
Okay. So yeah, you might have picked up the fact that there's a lot of
There's some
cycling
overlap.
cards. Anytime we do an investigation or a battle, we have an opportunity to cycle some cards out. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But I think that's enough to at least get started.
Yep.
So if you're joining us on Facebook Live or BoLS Souls main site or wherever else this happens to be, come on over to twitch.tv/BoLS Souls. Join us for the game. You'll hang out and chat. You can try to decipher yourself who you think is the horrible alien imitation.
Who's the imitation?
Yeah, well, we don't know yet, but we're about to find out right now.
At
So
least
come join
I
us.
look really suspicious.
You did it, right? Like, if she ever has 3 hands.
Yeah.
you know it's
So, yeah, I guess we're ready to go. Everyone's got their 5 supply cards.
Yep, we have our 5 supply cards.
Ooh,
Yes.
All right.
Ow.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Don't break it in.
That one
I'm-
hurt. I think I broke one and it's sore.
I'm like surprisingly nervous that like this is gonna start like I'll flip them up and be like, wait,
No, I ruined
But
the whole game.
yeah, but we could start over.
We
Like
could
I don't
just-
know.
we could
Nope,
Okay.
you
just
ruined
start over.
all the magic
1,
if that happens.
2, 3, and 4.
Jack thinks that Harry is the thing.
Super secretly.
Yep.
Check your
you,
cards.
And you never show these to anyone
Nope.
ever during the game.
The
All right,
only
well, I
yeah, the
picked
only time
mine.
you show there are game effects that will force a player to show their card, but that's usually if you're being engulfed in flame.
Oh,
Which would be this stage.
which would
Yes.
be
Yes.
when we
Yeah.
get the flamethrowers.
Okay, good.
So, all right. Now that we have finished setup, we have to roll to determine who gets to be the captain.
Okay.
For now,
But I'm already the commander.
captain is not a
Oh.
commander unless you are also Kurt Russell. No.
That's true.
What's his name? No, what's his name?
Russell Crowe.
Russell
That's
Crowe.
different.
Wrong Russell.
Yeah.
My fault.
Too many Russells.
Too many
many-
Russells.
too many
All right,
Russells.
everyone
Wasn't
gets a
an
die.
actor
All right.
Yay.
I have my
Handing
die.
out die.
All right.
All right.
3.
Here we go.
5.
6.
5.
6.
All right.
Roll
we can
off for
off.
us.
Sudden death.
Dun dun. 6.
4.
Jeez.
You win.
All right. So there you go.
You're already suspicious. That was
That
way
was that
too,
rolling
way
was
too
too
convenient.
good.
I've
Is
been
it odd how
rolling.
much competition we have?
I've been playing 40
I'm like
for
the
a
worst
long
person to
time.
play
I'm
Boardgame.
good
I'm
with
like,
dice.
yeah, let's do it together, but I'm
good-
going to be the
I'm
best.
good with dice. All right.
All
I'm
right.
going to win this
So
one.
I'll gain this.
the
from
captain
charisma.
draws a mission log card and places it face up in front of them. Resolve
Oh.
event card before drawing a new mission log card.
Is the mission, has that been shuffled
Yes.
thoroughly?
Yes.
Okay.
I shuffled every deck 7 times, which
Okay.
is the appropriate number to shuffle any new deck of cards.
So what happens?
Math.
What happens if you shuffle like 8? Do you have to start over?
No, that's
Yeah,
that's
that
fine.
sends it
Okay.
back
It's
to
just,
1.
It's just
and it's all
one
right.
Yeah.
yeah. And if you were German,
right,
you'd
face
have a
up.
conniption fit at that point.
Power outage in
All right.
current sector.
So
Oh.
this is our event card. When resolving an event, in addition to investigations, mission log contains events
Oh.
that can threaten security of the U.S. Outpost 31.
Roll to determine. Okay, I'm rolling to see which room it is, and it will be
Yeah.
in sector 1 because we are still in sector 1. 3.
All right. So room
So,
3.
Okay.
Can
Kennel.
you hand me a power outage?
Yeah, the kennel is now power outaged. So reliable power sources are hard to come by in Outpost 31. Sometimes one or more rooms may suffer power outages, making it impossible to investigate these rooms under normal
Okay,
circumstances.
and then I put that in the discard.
In
and I
order
draw
to
another
investigate a room with a power outage, a team member of the selected team must first discard a flashlight supply card, effectively unlocking the room.
One. Right. Okay, so I'm going to draw a second one. Card number 2 is. See, this is why I told you.
I shuffled!
I don't believe you.
You are welcome to
you
shuffle them
shuffled.
again.
You shuffled 8 times, didn't you?
Maybe.
All right.
So is this
5.
like my hand, the supply cards? Or
5.
is this, okay.
Yes.
May I have another? May I have another power outage?
I had to
Room
take
fi-
my.
We have a power outage in the manager's office
Hmm?
Okay.
and the kennel.
I'm right now more upset about the kennel because those poor dogs are just.
They're in the
no,
dark.
I mean,
Yeah.
well,
And it's probably gonna get
why
cold
don't
in
you
there.
shuffle if you're so
Okay.
unsure?
If this is power
really well
outage,
insulated.
I'm going to
Yeah.
shuffle. That's all I'm going to say. You
Okay.
ready? All
Okay,
right.
that's different.
All right.
Okay, we need a 4-player team. That's all of us.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
So yeah, each mission tells you A, how many people have to go on the mission, and B, if there are any required categories of player. So you'll notice that we have 3 different colors.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you can't see.
Yes.
But yeah, so like for example, I am yellow.
They can see the
maintenance.
colors on our people though.
Yeah. Okay.
This is true.
So and then there's green for science and blue
Right.
for operations.
Okay, so we need to complete this our first mission. We have to have 4 players, and there must be 1 maintenance.
Right. So the captain
looks like
is
we have
now
at least 2.
gathering a team. With
Okay.
a mission log card revealed, the captain selects a team to investigate.
That's all 4 of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good
we have to have
selecting,
4.
Captain.
We're going
Because-
through all the steps. The team must always include the captain,
Okay.
number of players, departmental requirements. We want all that. If you can't, for whatever reason, page 18.
Okay.
Okay, chatter makes the game. Don't be shy, be sly. Thanks, Raygun. Okay, table talk is all you have to go on. The captain has to make decisions. Alright, so this would be ideally the point where we'd be like, no, take me, I'm great. She's terrible. Whatever.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
Like, if you
sure.
have, if you have lots
We
of 4,
default to the one girl at the table.
That's true.
I
Who's
must be
terrible.
the
the
terrible
girl
one.
with 3 arms.
Yeah.
Something's amiss. And the goal of this mission is it tells you on the card
1.5
is
heads
our goal
and
is we
everything.
need to reveal all of our cards and then we need to roll dice equal to their total dice value and we need a 17 or higher to succeed the mission. So
Alright, so now
so
the captain has to select a room containing a room chip within an unlocked sector. So we have the shed, the vehicle building, the common office, or storage room 1.
okay, I don't want to go into any of the power outages right now.
No.
We could if we had a flashlight.
Right. So
And that would be, I guess, another sort of thing that we would just have to say like, oh, I got a flashlight.
yeah,
leave me
because
alone.
because
But
any
then
of the
maybe
team
I
members
don't, and I'm just a horrible
any
alien.
of the team members well they have to trade them in to even go into it.
Yeah, I suppose
So
so.
that's different. That just basically wastes a card is what that does.
In order to investigate the room, yeah. So I suppose.
So I can't lie and get you to go into a dark room with me?
Whoa.
You don't have to
yeah,
lie.
a team would would
Hold it up
always
to
need
dark.
to use a flashlight to enter a room for. Yeah, so you can't even go into the room without the flashlight.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to say, as team leader, that we're going to go into... Let's go into the shed, because that's creepy.
All right.
Suspicious.
I
So
like going
now
into the
We're
shed.
gonna
It's
immediately
way out
start
there.
with going outside.
Yep, we're going to go
Yeah.
outside
We are
into the
bundled
shed.
up.
I know,
Because
but
bundled up,
still.
bundled
because
up.
I left the lights on when I left yesterday.
Okay,
Huh?
So you're
Huh?
all right. So the first thing we're going to do
It's from the
is...
movie.
Now
All right.
everyone gives me a card.
So each player hands in a supply card face down to the captain, who
Okay.
places them in a pool separate from their own hand.
Okay, so you're going to...
And we
And
are looking
remember
for
our
a
goal.
lot of dice.
Yeah, we need a lot of dice, because I'm going to roll them all, and we have to beat a 17.
Which
Oh, I
is
see. So I have
but
to give you
remember-
cards with plus dice to help.
Correct. You can only give
keep
me
in
one.
mind though, you can only ever roll 6 dice at a time.
Okay?
That's it.
Ah.
So if we
Got it.
all throw in like
Like a-
plus 3s or plus 4s or I don't know the math,
Okay.
that would be potentially overkill. So I'm gonna give you that card.
I'm going to put one card in.
So each player hands in a supply card face down to the captain, who places them in a pool separate from his hand. The captain should remind players what is required to pass the mission log directive. No supply cards may be revealed at this time. The captain shuffles all cards below the table out of sight, making a small number of cards easier to mix up.
Okay, got
After
it.
shuffling the pool, the captain looks at the supply cards secretly and
Reveal all of
reveals any red sabotage cards.
We have no sabotage cards.
Yay!
Nobody's an alien.
I have
Oh,
a
good.
question. I have a question.
I think all of you are aliens who are being shifted,
Cool.
extra shifted.
What's up?
Game question.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if the captain is the
Yeah.
monster? Can he lie?
Yeah.
Right now?
Oh,
Or-
no.
Okay, that's what I. Yeah.
He thinks
Any
you're
red
shady.
sabotage
I
cards
see.
are I and resolved immediately.
Exactly.
Okay.
There
It's
are
like,
yeah.
I just want to
there-
make sure. I was like,
yeah.
you'd be like, no, it's totally, and they're all zeros. We don't get to roll any dice. Like.
There are no sabotage
So now
cards.
the captain may swap out a supply card. May swap a supply card out of the pool. During this, single card is discarded. The captain draws a new card, placing it without looking, and shuffles the pool again.
From the deck or from his own hand?
From the deck.
From the deck. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Draws a new card.
Okay. We're going to ditch this guy.
Okay. That is discarded.
Is it discarded face up or face down?
Face up.
Okay. So you'll know. 'Cause
Mission
that's,
log.
'cause that's a +0, so I think that one's crappy. And I'm going to take this one.
No, supply cards are discarded face down.
Well,
Thanks.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's fine. It's one card.
Okay.
Yip, zip, waffles, zip.
Okay.
There it is.
And now what do I do?
Face down.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Never happened.
and shuffles the pool again.
I have shuffled it again.
All right. The captain reveals as many cards from the pool as instructed by the mission log. Some will have you not reveal all of them.
Reveal all cards.
Right.
Okay.
If less than the full pool is, then you do them one at a time.
Okay, so we
Otherwise,
have a problem.
just go crazy.
Uh-huh. Oh, you drew a sabotage.
I did.
Oh.
The deck tried to mess us up.
Or potentially, Larry is lying and he put in a sabotage card.
Then tried to cover it up and make it look like
Well,
he
no,
drew it.
because all right. So yeah, the rules are a little. Hold on. So there's an FAQ in the back, and I'm gonna double check.
I
Ricky
did-
Mabs, thanks for that follow.
I did
Welcome to
actually.
Belgrade.
Thank you
This
for
was drawn
following
right
us.
off the top.
Yeah, no,
'Cause you all saw the four.
right now I do believe you, but
I
it
think
is.
if you do
it is
draw one,
optional.
it's still resolved immediately. I think these are always resolved immediately anytime you show up.
Yeah, no, I would believe that if you are handed a sabotage card in the initial handoff, you do have to reveal it.
Yeah, that
no,
you do.
no lying allowed there. All right, got it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because that
So
You're on the
would
hook
add
for
a
now.
whole new.
So what does it say to do?
Okay.
It says,
So the
I'll
sabotage
take it.
is resolved
Two people
first.
on the team each discard from their own hands a card with a minimum value of +2 dice, or the investigation battle fails. I will volunteer to be one because I
Okay.
do believe I can use my captain power, and if I discard one, I can then draw two.
Can you only use the captain power when you're the captain?
This is
Yes.
just
Yes.
discard.
Oh, only
This
when
is-
I'm the captain. Well, then never mind.
Correct.
That is just silly.
Okay, so two of you are going to have to. Well.
Voluntarily
Oh, that can be
discard.
me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, two of us. Okay, so who has something with a +2 or higher?
I do.
I do.
Okay, I do also. So 3 of us can do it, and 2 of us have to give them up right now, or the mission just fails. So
Right.
2 of us need to do it. Who
and-
do you?
That's what
Well,
I'm.
you're the captain.
You're the captain.
Oh, I do.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
the
you
captain.
make the
You
decision,
have the
captain.
gun.
I'll give mine up.
Aw.
Okay.
Noble sacrifice.
And then.
Okay.
And pick one.
you, McGrady.
Darn it.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the hat.
What? This isn't great. Alright, so I guess just proving I'm discarding a Molotov cocktail.
All right.
Where did you get that hat?
All right.
I got it
At the store.
at the store.
Okay. So now.
Barber.
So now we have a problem.
It's like a fancy store.
Why do we have a new problem?
Okay. So that's
So the
resolved.
sabotage was resolved.
Alright,
So we're done.
But now we don't have enough dice, too.
No, we'll be fine.
If a sabotage
might.
card is resolved, it must be resolved immediately.
Yep.
When directed to roll, the dice value is okay. So now we do the thing.
All right. So we have 5 dice.
We have to
Mhm.
get 17.
And do I have any way of re-rolling these? Is there any benefit, or is there anything?
Do you have a
that
reroll
would be
on
up
yours?
to
Oh, wait a minute, I
your-
do.
You can re-roll
I can
one.
re-roll any one die because I'm the captain.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Battles
Oh,
let you
that's
reroll
cool.
a couple
I
times.
forgot. Oh, yeah. This is going to be mine. Yeah. So you have 2 special abilities, but you can only use 1. Correct. When you're the captain, so I'm choosing the re-roll any one die, not the all members chooses to draw 6 card when you enter the room.
Gotcha.
Because I forgot.
Each player has 2 special captain powers. They can help you greatly on an investigation of battle, but be aware only 1 may be used per turn.
Right. So because I forgot about it, I will use the re-roll any one die.
Okay,
we
will
need
help us because
all right.
we only have
We
5
need
dice.
seven.
We need a 17. All right,
plus.
everybody, here we go. 17.
Mm-hmm. Yahtzee.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
pretty
I think,
good.
I think we're good.
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah,
12.
yeah,
Yep,
that's
that's it.
18.
17.
We succeed.
Alright.
Yay!
Woo!
One
What if we
successful mission.
I hope we won
Alright.
high.
Discard the mission log
High would
card.
be awesome
If the
right
team is successful in completing the directive on the mission log card, they have passed the investigation and they move on to reveal the room chip. Reveal the room chip.
Okay, so this goes over here.
Yes,
'Cause
that
we were
is
successful.
discarded.
And we were in.
reveal the
we
room
were in
chip.
the shed.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, there you go. Get rope.
Discard.
Alright.
We found nothing.
If
There was nothing in the
If
shed.
a room chip is a discard directive, each member of the team must discard 1 supply card and draw a new one.
Oh, ooh.
Do we replace the one we turned in for the?
There's a thing.
Okay.
Later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard that one. Get another one.
Yeah, at the end of each turn, we'll refresh.
Okay.
All right.
And this deck was also shuffled.
Yes.
Okay.
7
all right.
times apparently.
7 times.
All right. So
I was not privy to that.
that
Is... Now I have a new
is
trivial pursuit bit.
yeah. Battle end of turn.
All right.
After resolving the investigation, if an individual player was sent to a room to deal with smoke or fire, deal with that. Return to base. After resolving the investigation and any smoke and fire tokens, all character movers are returned to the rec room.
Right, we all come back.
Yay!
I thought I heard something in the shed.
No one died.
There was
No.
nothing in there.
There's nothing.
It just sucked.
All players who left the rec room during their turn must draw as many supply cards as needed to return their
It's
hand
also
to
quite
5
romantic.
cards.
Okay, so that's when we
We
do
like
it.
cobwebs.
Okay, so now we draw back up to 5.
Damn it, I just drew what I discarded. Now I'm mad.
Players who remained in the rec room may now discard 1 and draw 1. Players who were bound with rope during their turn may not exchange a card.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We're missing the best part of this
Look,
game. We get to
it's
tie people up.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
there's kinky rules?
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
happening?
yeah. Oh, there's rope.
This
There's
is,
tying people
suddenly,
up in
this is a fun party. What?
Yeah.
Jennifer's gonna go rent this movie right now, as
It's
soon
like,
as this game is
forget-
over.
Forget Molotov cocktails. Just don't let it on fire. I just want a cocktail.
Right.
We're tying people up.
Alrighty.
All right.
So-
Once any consequences have been dealt with, it is
Manhattan
time to
and
get
a
ready.
spanking.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong section. Where's just end of turn? Return to base.
Which
I
we
guess.
did.
Yeah, I
And
guess
that's
that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that is it.
And then back
All
we
right.
go.
All players ensure they have 5 cards in hand. Anyone bound by rope is considered to be free. Players should
And
review
how
the
they're
situation on the Outpost 31 map and the trackers. Captain passes the captain indicator to their left.
Oh,
Would be that one.
So fine.
Did
Ah,
not
you're in charge.
Now I'm in charge. All right, McGrady. I don't trust
The
you.
turn is over and the next one begins.
I so don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
All right.
It's the hats.
It's not it's the
So,
glasses. It's both.
Now I'm doing mission log again,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Draw
Mission
the first
log.
one. Mission log.
Smoke in the current sector. Roll to determine the room. Room 6. Yep. So
Hey,
we
now.
have smoke,
Okay. Now.
which
yeah. There is a smoke over there.
Doesn't take-
yeah, the
Over there.
tokens.
There are
Ah,
little
yes.
tokens. There is a smoke token that goes in room 6.
Where's your
Okay. Now smoke is dangerous. So the way smoke works is, remember how like when we got power outages?
Yes.
If smoke, if you draw a smoke, if smoke is ever drawn for a room that already has smoke, it turns into fire.
Okay.
And if you get fire on a room that already has fire, then it's destroyed. And if enough rooms are destroyed, we all lose.
You lose
So
'cause you
we
don't
can
get the
only
stuff
we can
in.
only have 4 rooms destroyed before we lose. That is another way
How
we
do
can.
we solve smoke?
Resolving.
Right.
Do we
smoke
take a
and fire.
flamethrower in there and
So,
like?
so the first
like,
thing that happens
with
is we draw
fire
new missions.
beats Smoke?
Yeah,
because
Is that
this-
how that
Yeah,
works?
well, I mean,
So
I
draw-
want to discuss how this
beats
works.
smoke.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The threat of fire is
Definitely
particularly
not paper.
dangerous in the close quarters of Outpost 31, as well as barrier to entry. In order to investigate a room with fire or smoke, a member of the selected team must first discard a fire extinguisher supply card, effectively unlocking the room.
Right. So you need
Oh,
flashlights to get into these rooms.
You need
and
fire
discard-
extinguishers
And fire
for those.
extinguishers.
But these are
So-
way
Okay.
more important because
Yes.
these can make us lose.
Also,
it.
smoke will turn to fire at the end of the turn, and fire will turn to a destroyed room.
Understood.
Oh.
So we need to put that out.
Yes.
So, do we resolve that now?
No, so that would be our investigation. We would go there and do our mission there.
Okay.
And meantime, also put out some smoke.
Okay.
Here we go. 4 to 5 players. We
Okay.
need a maintenance and a science.
All right.
But again, that is everyone.
That's all of us.
So we are all going to storage room 1. Everyone follow me.
But
Alright.
that's the way to go with the fire.
We are. This is storage room 1.
Oh, I see. But it's
No,
6.
sorry,
So that was
storage
mine.
room 6.
Yeah.
It is storage
It's
room,
room
1.
but
Oh.
it is room 6.
Room 6.
Storage
Man,
room
they
1.
couldn't have made that worse. All right.
That's because that's the token. We're in zone
Yes.
It says
Is
storage room 1. He said for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
1. Fine.
I'm the
It's
captain.
gonna be great because storage room 2 is actually room 6 with a 3 chip on it over
in
here.
in
So
zone 3. Great.
it's gonna be.
This is
I,
gonna be
I,
awesome.
I remember this from high school. If you multiply the 2 by the 3 is 6, and you divide them over each other,
Perfect.
it's 1, and then you double it, it's 2.
So
Yeah.
on our
Yeah.
way there, who's got a fire
Simple.
extinguisher?
I do.
Good.
Do I just-
Discard it.
All right, like
Do I have
calm,
to show
calm down
everybody?
over there, buddy. All right.
All right.
Okay, I have discarded the fire extinguisher.
Okay, thank you.
Doing so will
Good job,
remove
Gary.
the smoke or fire, removing the token.
That's why I'm
allowing
in
the investigation
operations.
to continue as normal. The captain may choose to ignore the smoke and fire, different room, but in turn risk room destruction. Okay,
Now it's
not
cold.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So now, everyone, hand me a supply card. We will need to do the same thing we did last time, but we are looking for a 22.
Ooh,
22.
you need a 22.
Yeah. So if you got something good. Oh, also, I will be able to add 1 to a die, so that will probably not be super useful. But if we pass, everyone can cycle a card, which will be nice. All right. So put your cards. Yeah.
There's still some of these cards I'm not entirely sure what their implications are going to be, so I'm like,
All right.
Kinda.
So now I
invent
look
this
at
as
the
I go.
cards super secretly.
Yeah, so
Luckily, there are
basically,
no sabotage cards.
flashlights and fire extinguishers are the ones you kind of want to husband a little more
And
because
Molotovs.
because you can use them to put out.
okay,
To
yeah,
go into
like
dark
what would
rooms or to
you
go-
use? Like, yeah, so I know there's like Molotovs, I know.
Yeah,
So, like,
some of the
axes
supply
and
cards.
knives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the supply cards have like bonus things, but for the most part, they're all used just for this.
You're correct.
Okay,
If it doesn't have any game text, it does nothing.
cool.
Got it.
Alright.
I am choosing to not cycle any of the cards. I like all of these.
Okay.
So now I reveal all cards. I'm just gonna do it.
Reveal them right here.
So
big reveal.
we did overkill a little bit.
Good.
But I think that's fine.
There you go.
So I got
Whoa.
a gun, a Molotov, a flashlight, and an axe,
Okay.
which is maxing out at 6 dice.
6 dice, and you need a 22.
I need a 22.
Use those Warhammer skills.
I do not have those.
No.
So
There's
that's
10.
18, 21, 22.
No!
And if I were a horrible alien imposter, I could subtract 1 from the die and make us lose. But I'm
But
not.
then we
so
would
I won't.
know.
Yes,
What
it would
happens
be.
when we
It
look-
would be very obvious.
So then what happens if I'm like, you?
Then you can tie me up with rope.
Okay, but we also don't we need like 4 people on every mission, so what happens?
There are rules for just if there aren't enough people.
Okay, I was like,
I'm inviting several people over to my house for an adult version of this game.
God.
But we have won the mission, so because of my captain power, all players on the team may discard 1 card and draw another.
What, we can discard now?
Because of my superpower.
Superpowers. I just got the exact same thing I discarded. That's fine.
And then, as per end of turn. Oh no! Now we get to all go back
To the rec
and we
room.
check
Flip
the
it.
thing. It's the thing.
Oh!
Oh! Don't
Oh,
go back
It's in the
yet.
room. It's in the
Okay.
room.
Okay.
We're in
the
the
thing
room
is
with
in
the
the
thing.
room.
All right.
Battle.
Now we have to kill the thing.
Now we have to have a battle.
All right. So,
Alright,
when the
McReady.
thing chip is revealed, place the appropriate thing mover in the room.
It's the little one.
It's the little one
Not
that's
that
not quite crabby.
The other little one.
The other little
That
one?
one. That's
okay.
the one. It's the
Okay.
weird, screamy dog one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like a dog with tentacles.
That's nice
All
and
right, the
terrifying.
thing mover in the room, and the team on the investigation must immediately contain the threat by battling it. To resolve a battle,
Oh, I have a gun.
yes. To resolve the battle, all team members hand in a card to the pool, much like resolving a directive for an investigation. However, in this case, the supply cards handed in need to have high dice values, as the captain will need to roll a particular combination of dice to successfully resolve the
Is
battle.
he playing Yahtzee?
Yeah, right?
Yes,
Okay,
actually.
cool.
Yes,
So, to beat a level 1 thing,
which is the little baby thing.
I will have 3 rolls to get 3 of a kind.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So yeah, same.
Is it literally, so 3 rolls meaning you're going to roll however many
I'm gonna
dice we
right.
have?
So
means
I'll
triples.
roll 6 dice,
Uh-huh.
and I'll say I got 2 threes.
So you
I
can
will roll
save-
the remaining.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we were super clear that we are literally playing Yahtzee.
Yes. So everyone hand me a card with which to battle this thing. I don't think. Yeah, you can still throw a sabotage if whoever wants to can. One more.
You got mine?
I'm
You put
Oh,
The
yours?
Beastie
Yeah.
Boys song is just on
It is. It's like every
in
time
my
it's
head.
just like repeating in my head every time
All right.
somebody says sabotage.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle these up. Captain shuffles the cards in the pool, thoroughly mixing them up. Captain looks at the pool. Sabotage cards are revealed immediately and must be dealt with. There are none.
Yay.
Then the captain may swap any one pool card, discarding in exchange from another from the supply deck. I don't want to.
Okay.
The pool is then revealed.
I like this captain. The last
Again,
one-
we have
last one,
maxed
four
out at
dice.
6.
6 dice, and he has 3 attempts
No
to
more
roll.
than 6 dice may ever be used for a roll. After the tally, the pool is discarded.
And can you use your special ability?
I already did.
Okay.
That I let everyone cycle a card
Okay.
after the initial investigation.
Okay.
So that is my 3.
Perfect.
Whoa, first
Bam,
time.
bam, bam.
Yeah.
This is
Uh,
awesome.
Yeah.
You shot it dead.
The
Now what
captain
happens?
must roll 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind to defeat the thing. The infection tracker displays these requirements. The dice rolled. All right. Defeat the thing allows an empty spot in the current sector of the objective tracker to be filled with the revealing thing mover.
Because we killed it.
We killed it. So put it up there. Perfect.
All right.
If the thing was not defeated, don't care about that. All right.
That's
it.
for losers.
That's for
Yeah.
losers who can't roll 3 of a kind.
All right. So we're halfway done. We just need to find. What do we need to find? For zone-
Now we still
for
need
zone
rope.
We need to go back to our rec room. We still need rope.
So I guess we can discard that chip.
Yeah.
We are back in the
All
rec
back in the
room.
rec room. We all
Back
get
in
a
the rec
card.
room.
Yes.
none
Now
of
we
us were
all
tied
draw.
up.
All
Right.
We all
draw back up to 5.
To 5.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that's 5.
All right.
4. No, I need 1.
Okay. And now here's the gun.
Yeah! I'm going to be a responsible captain and not pointed at everyone like our last captain did.
She's
Yes.
in charge.
So-
I'm a wild.
I'm
Muzzle
gonna-
control
I'm gonna
is
put it
important.
down.
She's in charge. She's in
I,
Proper
I
gun
removed
safety.
the safety. Just-
Pointing.
I
I
removed the
put it
safety.
down.
Just
I'm
pull it
putting
right
it.
off.
I'm pointing it away.
All right.
Nothing's chambered.
All right.
We're good right now.
Mission
Everything's
log.
fine. All right.
All right.
And
Mission log number
mission
1.
log. Smoke in current sector.
Let's see where it is.
And 2.
that is
shed.
the shed.
Oh, we have to go back to the shed? That's a waste of time.
Or we could just let it burn.
Which
I mean, we're-
could endanger the.
Let
which
it
could-
burn.
Absolutely
I
would.
don't think we ever
I
let
don't,
things
I don't
burn.
think we
No,
ever want to let
I'm
it
just
burn.
saying it is an option. we
Especially
have.
this early.
All right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So that's there.
Since we'd be eating up 1/3 of our burnable.
And power outage.
All right.
There's a lot
Alright.
of power outages now.
2.
The poor shed.
Great. Great.
So the shed has fire and no power.
Well, no fire yet.
Well, smoke.
Just
and-
smoke.
Look,
So
where there's
we
smoke,
take
there's
this
fire.
away.
All right.
Smoke
We
out.
don't need
Yeah.
this anymore. 'Cause that's-
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is one of those ones where we can send one person who has a fire extinguisher just to go put it out.
Well, and the flashlight.
and the flat. Oh, and a
Yeah, I
flashlight
could do that.
to go while the other people go into the mission.
Alrighty,
I'm sure I'm not going to get killed.
we have a
Except we
thing.
only have
Okay.
4 to 5 players, so we're all going.
Okay,
So we all have to go to the shed again?
We don't have to. We can go wherever she wants.
But then the shed will catch on fire.
She can send one person to go do that while the other people go do the mission.
Oh, I thought she had to do 4 to 5
No.
players.
I don't know. There's
I
weird rules for like if
also-
there's not enough players.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I also feel like it hints that you can do that, but I was trying to find somewhere that it says you can do that.
You should see what happens.
Yeah, so, alright. Events, smoke, fire, and power outages. In addition to an investigation, the mission log contains events that can threaten the security of the staff at Outpost 31. Smoke, fire, power outages, in the corresponding room in the highest unlocked sector. The captain reveals another mission log did not place duplicate tokens in the door. Power outage with a power out, flip token to fire. Okay. Both fire and smoke and power out prevent players from investigating the associated room without use of specific supply cards. Note the card used to enter the room is not counted towards a card towards resolving the investigation. Additionally, smoke and fire can result in a room being destroyed if not contained. Potentially cause humans to lose the game if too many rooms are destroyed.
Right. Yep.
Smoke and fire. The threat of fire is particularly dangerous to the closed quarters of Outpost 31 and the battery. And in order to investigate a room with fire or smoke, a fire extinguisher supply card effectively unlocking the room. Doing so will clear the room. The captain may choose to ignore the smoke and fire and investigate a different room, but in turn risk room destruction. Additionally, if smoke or fire is present in 2 or more rooms, or in a room without a room chip.
Right, which is what that one is because we already
Here it is.
resolved it.
Okay. A one that has already been investigated, the captain may send an individual player to clear the smoke or fire by discarding a fire extinguisher to remove the token, in addition to assembling a team for the mission log investigation.
Okay.
So, does anyone have a flashlight and a fire extinguisher?
I do, but I do believe the mission that she picked requires 1 blue person, and I'm the only blue person.
Okay. So,
That sucks.
the captain must choose players matching these requirements when possible. See page 18 if you cannot meet these requirements.
I have a flashlight. Do the cards need to come from the same person? Like you
Because
get
it
a
says
flashlight from one person and
captain may send an individual.
that's going to be hard because you got to find a person who has both.
Yeah.
One person
I
has both.
have both. Am I allowed to say I have both?
Right,
Yeah.
let you
Yeah,
say, but
absolutely.
yeah, but then
you can
say whatever you
anything
want
you
to.
want. You can just never show.
Okay.
Right, until you're forced to.
I have 5 fire extinguishers.
I have a
I'm
flashlight.
skeptical.
I have a flashlight.
All right. What happens if I can't fulfill a departmental requirement on a mission log because of a torched player or a player is tied up? You still must do the mission with as many players as you can. The
Okay.
captain will not have the ability to swap cards.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
So if you're understaffed, you just can't do the swap
You
card
cannot
stuff.
choose. You cannot choose to not fulfill a departmental requirement if able.
yeah.
Okay.
So it sounds like
Right.
I can't send. him.
So right.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think.
that room's gonna burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well,
Yeah.
no, because we can still go there.
No. I think that means she can choose to
Right,
to
yeah,
send
no,
you,
because we
and then that takes
can't.
you out of the pool.
Yeah, because we can't go to here because there's no room chip. We're not allowed to investigate this room anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, I would certainly believe that you're still allowed to go do your solo
Okay.
mission.
And she'll just not be able to swap cards out when
Correct.
the 3 of us
Okay.
go
But
to do
see,
the
the way
mission.
you read it made it sound like it's got to be team built first.
I agree, but then this is just
Right.
very unfair.
Right.
Well, no,
I think
that-
it's the other way around.
That would be
I
very
think you assign
Hollywood
people.
script, wouldn't it? Then?
Yeah.
Well,
I think
but
you
like,
assign-
oh, the
We
shed's
can't
on
even
fire,
make
but
the decision.
I don't know. I'm leaning more towards you're allowed to go on your solo mission,
Right.
only because that still hurts us on our mission.
Right, because we're gonna only.
But then
have 3
also it
people
means
in
that we
pool.
don't. We don't have to
Okay.
just
Okay.
like watch the shed
Okay.
burn.
I mean,
Right.
I see it as like when you hear "get out" and you stay, and the movie's like 2 hours, and you should have just left in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Well, let me read what this is, and then we
Okay.
can have.
Yeah, because
I
if
want
it's an
I
easy
want this to
mission.
be a group decision, like
Well, you're the captain.
I
You're the
know, but like I
captain.
still want to. I value my team's,
Alright.
my team's input.
Captain
Um,
Picard.
So I'm assuming this is everyone hands me a card, because then it says reveal all cards. If their total value is 7 dice or more, you pass. So it's not I'm not rolling.
Oh, you
are
just
not
I
need
need
7.
just the values of how much.
Which means we could, in theory, do it with 3 people because there's +3s.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
theory,
So we
if
have a
everyone's
so we
got
have a
it.
chance of doing it with 3
Mhm.
people. So she
Mhm.
could we could send Frank over there to put that out, and then have the 3 of us still do it.
I think we'll be
You
okay.
think we'll be all right?
Yeah, I think.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right. Good
All right.
sir.
All right.
I'm gonna send you into the dark, smoky shed by yourself.
That's outside.
That's outside.
Always in the shed
right?
by
You're
myself.
blue.
Yes.
I'm blue, yes.
All right.
Yes. Just
Okay.
thank you for
And
volunteering.
do I have to
So
reveal
yeah,
my
so
cards?
you do it now.
Okay, I have a flashlight and a fire extinguisher.
Hooray!
Yay. All right.
Yay.
So those are no
Alright.
longer a thing, and then I need a card
Yep.
from
Right.
each of
And
you
we're
guys.
gonna need really good ones.
We need to be at 7 dice or more.
So you also get to add a card, but you are not allowed to swap out a card.
Right.
Yep.
So, not
Yeah.
to help anyone here, but this would be a great time to throw in a sabotage card because the captain would not be able to get rid of it.
Yep. All right, we ready?
All right, so look at them.
One of you bastards. One of you. I don't trust your stupid hat. We have a sabotage card.
All right.
The generator room. Someone on the team discards from their own hand a gun or the investigation battle fails. So please tell me.
So the
Uh,
only person we know who's not the thing is
Yeah.
Well,
Or
I guess-
one of us is just a
just a
really
really-
shitty person.
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
That's true because it's possible because
You could throw shade.
well
Yeah.
you
Right?
can,
Yeah.
you can get they said that there I haven't counted these but there's enough
If you have a
sabotage
hand of
card.
only
like in
sabotage
theory
cards,
you could drop all sabotage cards
Yeah.
and be like oh crap.
But I do believe the game states humans can't play sabotage cards unless they physically have to.
That's correct.
However,
Right.
Okay.
I will tell you, because we stated I'm allowed to say anything, I already gave you my gun, which you can check right now.
Does everybody have like? So I guess this question is: does everybody start with set
No.
stuff?
No.
Nope.
All right.
Throwing that out there. True or false, there's a gun in your hand.
All right. Here's the thing. That's not actually helpful information. One of you is a jackass, and unless somebody has another gun, we're screwed.
Well, no, but I'm proving my innocence here.
No, you're not though.
No.
I know there's a gun in your hand.
Yeah.
How would I know that unless I gave you a gun?
That is a very good question. I will tell you why that's bullshit in a second.
Please.
Why it's not helpful. Point is, I need.
I don't have another gun. What is your captain power?
I can't. I just can't swap.
You can't swap it, you can use your captain power.
Okay. I can add or subtract one from a die. So can't do
What's your
anything
other power?
You have
with
two
that,
powers?
which is with swapping. The other powers with swapping.
Ugh.
Oh.
So you really don't have another gun.
Sorry,
And
I
you-
only had the one.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you don't. Alright, well then we fail.
Alright, that's a thing
Which
that
is-
happens
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, which is fine, because even if that we passed that, we still weren't going to pass the card
Really?
anyways. Because
Because of this.
even if two people put in guns and had 2 + 3s, we still wouldn't be at 7 without their actual card.
Alright,
So-
sabotage cards are serious setbacks. They
Yes.
must be revealed immediately when discovered, and their directives
happens
dealt with
when you
before the
fail?
investigation or battle can proceed in multiple instances. Okay. So, when you fail, discard the mission log card, regardless. If they did not meet the requirements for the directive or were derailed by a sabotage card, the team has failed. Move on to 12, resolving smoke and fire.
Okay.
Okay, so basically,
Which you put out. We're good.
yeah. So basically, it just means that we. Oh no, contagion. That's the one. There it is.
I have a question. Am I allowed to reveal the other cards I was given? Or do I just have to sit on this information?
I would say you just sit on it because if nothing else, that's very
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
It feels like
so if nothing else,
it feels like if there's
Matt does
if
nothing
there's
else.
yeah, like if nothing else, maybe I was just lying about the gun.
Maybe.
I didn't give you a
Maybe
gun.
you
I
were.
mean, I did. I
There's-
did give her a gun,
Sure.
but it is fun
Sure
to
he
not
did.
know.
he says he gave her a gun.
So yes, we are moving on to step
There's
14.
lots of things
Contagion.
that specifically tell you, like, these. It specifically tells you like when things have to be face up and face down.
Well, like, yeah, but that's the thing. So
So-
I'm just curious because we got sabotage before I actually got to resolve that card. So resolving that card would mean I reveal all of them. So the question is,
Yes, because there is a specific reveal supply card step which we did not get to.
okay, all right,
That would be my assumption.
all right then.
Right.
Alright, so we are now in the contagion step, which is new for us.
Yay! I'm so
All right,
excited.
when the team fails an investigation or is unable to defeat the thing in battle, contagion spreads across Outpost 31. The computer is moved up the infection track.
That is an old ass computer.
Yeah, it is.
It's the little chess computer.
It's the chess computer
It has
that
a
I
little
shoot.
chess thing on the side of it. It's super awesome.
Might be what I started my career on.
reaches the end. So if we get to infection level 7, we lose. But also it will hurt us throughout because.
Well, at least we didn't get infection and a burning one.
Right. So
Not
we
yet.
are now suffering the fallout. Each time the computer is moved up, follow the directive on the infection tracker for the new contagion level. Fallout occurs in the room the team visited during the turn, which for this case is.
It wasn't the
smoke.
shed.
No.
No, we were in.
Yeah, where were we going?
Oh, you didn't. You never picked where we went.
Oh.
We skipped that.
5.
5 is
It's
the power.
Which we couldn't
Power
manage.
outage.
It
Pick,
basically
pick
has
1,
to be
4,
one of
or
these.
6.
Yeah. It's storage room, common office, or vehicle.
One.
Okay, we were in the vehicle.
Okay, cool.
building. Okay.
Alright,
That's
so
what
the
we're-
vehicle
Forgot about. I
building-
knew I was missing a step
Yeah.
somewhere.
You're like, I've skipped.
The vehicle
forgot
building
that.
is now full of smoke.
Cool.
It's
It
full of
gets
smoke?
smoke.
Yeah,
There's
that's
smoke.
yeah, that's what infection. That is the.
Oh,
fallout.
that's what that means.
Yeah, there's the fallout of infection 1.
Okay.
So now.
Now I
we
know what those
are-
things mean. I was like, why are there things on that show?
yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
So that is it. We are now going to the checking fire, right? Yes. Okay. Place power out, smoke, and fire. But this, I don't think the smoke. Okay, no, because I want to make sure the smoke is not going to immediately turn into fire.
That would
Okay.
be kind of
Yeah.
silly.
No,
That would be
because
horrible.
resolving
We don't.
smoke or fire is 12. Contagion is 14.
Right.
So
Okay.
Afterwards. Right.
So we are
Okay.
back to the rec room.
Okay.
Hi, guys!
Frank is back with us.
How did your mission go?
Wow, I put out the fire and got the lights back.
It
on.
sounds
Thank
like
you so much for
yours
doing
went
that.
great.
It's
Thanks,
just
Frank.
it's so amazing.
Here's what you missed.
Yeah, yeah.
So we didn't quite have things under control,
Uh-huh.
and one of these two is an evil jerk and a liar. And I don't know which one it
Dibs
is.
not it.
Oh.
Because
Dibs not
they
it.
sabotaged us.
Uh-huh.
Because it wasn't me, because that would be stupid. And
Right.
I'm very angry about it.
It
Someone's very
absolutely
adamant
could've.
about
Absolutely
telling me what
could've.
to do.
100%.
It could
So now
Yeah.
I'm
100% be the team captain.
But I'm just saying, there was also one of I just want to point out that side of the table was also very adamant that you walk by yourself.
Oh, okay.
That we what?
That I
Yeah,
go.
it was you guys' idea. That was like, yeah, just send him up by himself. We got to take care of that
He
smoke
was
and all that
literally
stuff.
the
He
only
was
one who
literally
could.
the only one who had a
Yeah,
flashlight.
which would
and
be a logical thing
I
for
don't want the
thing
room to
to
burn.
say.
We can only have
Maybe you
three.
do.
Only 3
Maybe
rooms
you
can
just
burn
knew
down. And
it was
then we
already
lose.
going to be a really hard to pass mission. So I'm
Do
just
we need
saying.
to tie one of them up?
I'm tying
I-
her up the next time she's supposed to.
Well,
We
you
don't-
have to find rope first.
Yeah, and we need rope for the thing.
Oh,
you
we have
really
to get
want
rope to tie each other up?
Yes.
That's how
Oh.
This
that
game gets real
works.
kinky and
You
accurate.
can't tie each other up with
All right.
thoughts.
So, same
No.
shit next turn.
Tried
It's
that.
just not the same thing. I've tried
Once
that.
the
Right.
consequences have been dealt with,
Frank's
it is
now the
time to get
captain.
ready. Draw
Ah.
back up to 5.
Yep.
I'm the captain.
Pass indicator to the left.
He broke the safety off this, so I'm going to pass this very gently over over
okay,
this way.
gotcha.
Who wants snacks?
Oh my god, I want snacks.
I
We
love
shouldn't have
snacks.
No snacks.
No, I'm
You
good.
should have people in chat start taking bets over
Yes.
who's the
Who do
imitation
you think
and
the
who's
thing
not.
is?
All right, chat.
I
what do you
know,
think?
or the imitation.
Now
I
you
know.
can't tell us. You just have to. You
Yeah.
have to try to figure it out too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I was like, you guys better figure it out. I'm pretty sure I know right now, and that's going to drive me bananas.
Well,
Until I
that's
can
how
do-
these betrayal
Until
be.
Until I can do something about it.
Also, I am going to point out that at certain points in the game, we are going to all draw from
Yeah, I was
this
going to ask
infection
about
deck.
when that happens.
And
That's right.
one of us,
That's these things.
yeah,
When we're done with the
when
zone,
we get
we have to go
into
do
sector
something weird
2
happens.
and get into
Cool.
sector 3, we'll do that, and
Okay. Here's how the hell
more
we-
of us could become horrible alien imitators.
Cool. I'm really curious also to see how we get our hands on that friggin' rope.
One of these tokens is rope.
Yeah.
2 of these tokens.
Yeah, 2 of them are.
All
right.
right.
All right.
We've already done how many in the? How many have we done already? 3 or 2?
we've done-
Well, we've only
We've done
revealed
2.
2
Well, no,
because
yeah,
we
you're right.
went and failed.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a discard and we got a thing. So there's 2 rope, a discard, and a thing left.
This is another thing.
Yes.
So they actually give you the breakdown of how
Yeah,
many
that's not a
tokens.
secret. That's
Okay.
just yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a
There's-
secret to
there's-
me right up to this
There's
moment.
2 discards, 2 things.
There is
and
2 things, 2 discards, 2 ropes. Sector 2 has 3 things, 1 rope, 2 dynamite, and Sector 3 has
Alright.
3 things, 1 rope, and 2 flamethrowers.
Flamethrowers. All right.
Flamethrowers.
I am
so
currently-
pick a room.
Pick a room
I
first.
recommend.
I thought
Yeah.
I
you
thought
get
I
to pick. You
yeah,
get to
I pulled a
Yeah, you
card.
pick.
I
Oh,
recommend
I-
vehicle building.
I thought.
I can just pick. I don't
Yes.
have to roll.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
I
die.
thought we had to roll for it.
Well, I would
Okay.
say the
Never mind.
vehicle building because there's smoke in there.
I agree.
And hopefully somebody
Well,
has
we
a-
do mission card. We do the
I
mission.
do.
Yeah, no, it's pick a room and then mission.
Oh.
That's the other way around.
Does it matter?
Step 1 is captain reveals mission card.
Because
Okay,
the
alright,
Captain
do
gathers
mission
a
card.
team.
That's fine,
Captain
that's fine.
chooses
Yeah.
a room is step 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
mission logs are like determine like, oh crap, this is
Like
on
more
fire.
stuff might turn on
Right.
fire.
Oh, right.
That's why you
okay.
do it.
No,
Like,
that is fine.
Okay, like this one. Power outage in current sector.
And then you roll
to
die.
determine the room.
And power outages don't
2.
stack. So
Yes.
if it's a 2, we just ignore it.
Shed.
Okay.
Shed.
Power
Well,
outage in the shed.
I
Which is
just
great.
fixed
We already,
that
we
bug.
already,
Yeah, no, we don't
already,
care.
we already
We don't
cleared
care.
it. We don't care. It can be
Shed's
off.
just
It
a
can be
loss.
dark.
I'm just upset because I had to go fix that.
Yeah, fair.
And now, but you
Alright.
put it out.
I
Put
did.
it out. That's
Now
important.
we have a mission.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh God, you need one from each.
I need one of
Well, I mean, that's everyone.
So
Yeah.
that's everybody.
All right. So reveal all cards. If at
Okay.
least 2 have exactly +2 dice value, you pass.
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna choose a room.
No, this you get to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to pick.
I get to pick a room.
Yes.
Oh, literally, I can just pick a
Right.
room.
Yes.
Well, then I say.
So it needs to be one of the ones with the chip still on.
I say
Oh,
we go to room, smoky room over there, the vehicle building.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
someone is going to need
Somebody
to
have a fire extinguisher.
Wait, should we determine if someone has a fire
Oh,
extinguisher before we go
right.
over there?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And I'm doing that right now.
Okay, I was like, are you willing to use the
Yeah.
fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
So now we have
That's
no
out.
smoke.
Okay.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Okay.
And we just did.
Why is it all up to me?
I know. Well,
Because
yeah.
you're wearing the hat.
You
Oh,
are.
fair.
And the World League of Poker sunglasses. All right. So now everybody gives me a card. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. And we need how many?
And
we
I
need
can
2
look at my.
cards with
I can
plus
look at
2.
my. So I don't get to roll dice for this one.
Nope.
So and maybe I want to use my discard 1 card and draw 2 cards while swapping during an investigation or battle. Anybody want to interpret that superpower?
So I think
I was
that-
not listening.
So I think
Discard 1 card and draw 2 cards while swapping.
Yeah.
During
So
an
during the swap
investigation.
step, so we're all going to give you your cards,
Uh huh.
and then normally after you look at them, you can throw one away and get 1
Uh huh.
from the discard. You can get 2 from the discard, and then pick the one you
Sweet.
want.
That's the superpower.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. That's the.
All right.
Exactly.
And I don't.
you don't
I
have
don't
to
put in
trigger
a
it
card.
right.
Is that correct?
You do.
I do.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
excellent.
And
You
the,
are still
and,
part of the
and the goal of this mission is what?
at least 2
At
cards that have
least.
exactly
Okay.
two
There you go.
plus 2 dice value.
There you go, boss.
Okay.
We're going to do it.
Uh,
Not a problem.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna mix them up so I don't know who gave me what
Yes.
card.
Shuffle them up.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
And then check for any sabotages.
There are no sabotages.
And then reveal all cards.
Can-
Well, that's
do I
what the mission
reveal
says.
and then swap?
No.
Oh no,
yeah.
right, no.
Yeah,
Now, if you want to swap, you can.
And I can take, and with my superpower, I can take 2.
No,
Off-
you
you
discard
discard
one
one,
from here,
and then
discard it
take
face
2.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can take 2.
And then
Yes.
take-
Or I can just simply not risk getting a sabotage.
Correct.
And-
if you have
and-
a
Yeah,
if
if
you
you
pass
already
right
are
now,
meeting that
then you should
condition,
not swap.
then
Okay,
yeah.
we are
Just
meeting
do.
the condition because we only needed 2 with a +2, and we have
Cool.
We're good.
3.
All right.
Fabulous.
Great.
There we
Somebody
go.
threw in a useless Petri
We
dish.
pass.
All right.
Sweet, let's flip over the bit.
So yes, we get some rope.
Yay!
Now it's a party.
It goes to the captain.
Here you are, Captain.
Excellent.
The
So-
rope. Wait. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
When the rope
Yeah, what-
gear is revealed, the captain takes the appropriate gear card and places it before themselves with the maximum number of uses showing.
Okay.
If the gear fulfills an open
Flip it
objective
over.
for the
Does it
sector,
say,
the
like-
rune chip is placed face up.
Oh. Okay.
So we have completed this sector.
Yay!
All right.
So it's
Yay.
not like he doesn't like turn the rope back in or anything.
Nope. He
Okay.
has rope.
Cool.
And he can use it to.
Now we
tie
just
people
need
up.
some rigging equipment and then
It's all
maybe
good.
suspension. It's gonna be fantastic.
All right. So rope is the most common piece of gear. It is found throughout Outpost Level 1. Revealing rope is required to unlock Sector 2, although additional rope is used once. Discards the gear card. Rope may be used after the mission log card is revealed, but before the team is selected, to tie up and skip the current captain, making the next player in turn the current captain. It can be
Okay.
used with the captain's consent to leave an otherwise required player by department or player count behind during an investigation. Not meeting departmental requirement, the captain may not swap cards while tied up with rope. The player may not leave the rec room, nor may they discard and draw new cards. At the beginning of the next turn, the tied up player is considered to have been freed. So, because we're playing with 4, we haven't really had to pick and choose teams.
Right.
But with the rope, you can voluntarily say, no, you don't get to go on the mission.
Right. Even though the mission card required you.
Correct.
You could be like, I don't. Right.
But I could also tie up the next captain to skip them.
Yes.
After, so like, all right, so Larry's next. After he flips the mission log, then you can tie him up. I believe there is a vote, or is that no? That's for flamethrowers.
That's
Never
for
mind.
that's for burning.
Yeah. So you can tie up anyone you want. You're not allowed to just burn someone.
Yeah, when you get the flamethrower, then you can vote to actually set somebody on fire.
Cool.
And
All
knock
right.
them out of the game. And if it turns out that they were a thing, then awesome. And if you burned a person, very bad things
It's
happen.
bad times.
It's bad times.
All right. After resolving an investigation,
It's just like real life.
it's
It's just like real life.
like real life.
I was 2 jobs back. I burned like 3 people.
all right. There are no smoke or fire tokens.
Okay,
We
back to
are
rec room.
returning to rec room.
All right, here we go.
Everybody
all players
card
who
up to
left,
5.
Yep.
Players who remained in the rec room may cycle a card. None of us did that, but
None
you
of us
can
did
draw
that.
up to 5.
Okay. 1 more.
And now, as every other turn has ended, make sure you have 5 cards. Anyone bound by rope is freed. Review the situation on the Outpost 31 map and track those. So, actually, where do we... I'm trying to find... Okay, no.
Because so now we go through the assimilation
Yes, so
step.
now we're in... Is that assimilation?
Yep.
Okay, yes.
Because we're done. Now we're going into
Yes.
so
When a sector on the objective tracker is filled with the
Right.
requisite room
Which
chip,
we just
the
did.
next sector is unlocked for investigation. Unfortunately, this also opens Outpost 31 staff up to contamination by the thing.
done.
When unlocking Sector 2 and Sector 3, the group risks assimilation. So now we can go... nothing really changes, we just have additional rooms to explore.
No.
What?
No. This is when you
No. But I mean, in terms of
Oh, yes,
core
yes,
gameplay,
yes,
nothing
correct,
has
yes.
changed. It's
Right.
not like we're now in Sector 2, we're not
So
like...
we could still do stuff in one.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I said very poorly.
Cool.
The captain...
Which is important because apparently Sector 1's the only one we can get rope in.
No, they all have rope.
Oh, they do? Oh,
Yes.
Do not look at these.
I will not
the
look at
captain,
these.
You are not the captain yet.
Okay. He is the captain.
The captain deals 1 card from the blood sample deck to
Captain,
each
like-
player. Players pick up both of their blood sample cards, mix them up, return 1 face down. If basically, if either of the cards you get are imitation cards, you are now an imitation, and you have to return your human card.
That's correct.
Okay. And
So,
do I just
so
double
if you
these
have
out?
a human card and you are handed a human card, you remain a human. If you have a human card and are handed an imitation card, you hand back your human card.
Hopefully everybody is practicing safe sector change.
If you have an imitation card and you get an imitation card, just give 1 back. You are still just the
Okay.
only imitation.
I get it. Okay.
But this is all secret, so we don't know.
So I just
Yeah.
deal them out.
Just shuffle and deal.
Cool.
Face
Right.
down.
Yeah.
I gotta do it 7 times.
That's 2.
Oh, it's 7 times, I think, for just a standard 52 card deck.
Okay.
All right, so now
Good
everyone
luck.
look at both of your blood sample cards. Shouldn't take more than a second unless you are a dirty alien.
And then you put them all...
And then you give 1 back. It has to be
Do I
a...
put them back in this pile and reshuffle it?
Yeah,
It
that's
goes back. Yeah. And we'll reuse that.
and then back on there. So, now there are potentially 2 horrible alien monsters running around. But
Well,
we won't know.
potentially there could be 4.
No.
Oh, there's only 2 cards.
So
in the whole thing.
it is known when we were handing out initial cards, it was 3 humans, 1 alien, and in that deck, because we were playing with 4 players, it is 1 alien and 7 human cards. So
Okay.
odds are...
So there's a maximum of 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
maximum
Okay,
half
okay,
infiltration.
alright.
Okay.
Well,
So
that
odds-
just
odds
took
are
some of the
odds.
suspense out of things.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that is known knowledge in how the game is set up.
What if I have a really sweet immune system and I'm not in imitation?
That's not how it
I think it is how it works.
Well, I think
Well, no,
that's
because it's
totally
not like infecting you. It's not like a body snatcher. It's
I
like
think it
it's
is.
killing you and taking
Nah.
your
Yeah,
form.
I'm taking you.
I'm just that good.
Ooh, I'm impressed.
Hey, nice.
I'm hanging out with her.
So that is it. Once all cards and then back and then okay. Now we're doing end of turn. Make sure you have 5. You are
Got 'em.
unbound.
Did
Review.
you draw up to 5? Yes.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, I drew.
I think so. I double check.
We're good.
Oh, okay. And then as an aside, because I guess I never really went over this super clearly, Molotov in the rec room before the mission starts. Any player may discard a Molotov face up. This will allow everyone to discard a card and draw a new one.
Oh, I knew there must
That
be
would
some
be
way to
useful
burn it.
That's what the
information.
Molotov does.
I
Interesting.
haven't
Okay.
seen them. Well, it says on the card, doesn't it?
It
No.
says words, but I didn't understand them.
Oh,
I don't think it does.
I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna go look through the discard pile.
Pew,
and
pew,
find
pew,
Molotov and see,
pew.
because I don't. Molotov, they're right there.
Okay.
Molotov, yes. Reveal and
Yeah,
discard.
alright.
Players discard and draw a card. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
have
say
no
anything
idea.
about like when you can do
Right,
that.
it
No,
doesn't say.
I agree, and that was something
Yeah.
that occurred
The
to me.
petri
like,
dish says
halfway
nothing.
through.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be the only one that
All the
has
rest
something
are pretty
special.
much nothing.
Fire extinguisher has the
Yeah, yeah.
takeoff.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, so you said in the rec room.
Before the
flash.
mission starts, any
Before the
player
mission
may
starts.
discard
Which
a
would be
Molotov
like
face up.
now.
Yeah. The player who discarded the Molotov may discard an additional card. Only one Molotov may be discarded per round.
Okay.
Cool. All right. This is useful
It's
information.
right here at the end of turn phase,
Yeah.
which is why I
Okay.
happened upon it this time.
Cool.
But Larry is now the captain.
Next turn. All right.
Captain.
So mission log.
Oh.
This is gonna be like 4 fires in a row
No. Why would you say that?
Because-
Why would you say that?
because I don't trust his shuffling. Because there was like 3 in a row last time. All
Very
right,
captain
or none.
shade
Oh,
over
3
there.
players on team.
3 interesting.
Ah.
A 3-player team, and we need 1 mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now you're the
So
captain.
that has to be you.
No, we're both.
Oh, you're both mechanics.
Yeah.
We are.
All right. Jim.
All right.
I'm setting this one up.
I guess I'm sitting.
Oh, I have to go.
No, it's
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
so
that's
you
right.
3 are going,
Yeah.
and I'm hanging out in the
Alright.
rec room.
Excellent.
And the captain.
Unless he wants 2 mechanics to go, I guess. He
Right.
just
Yeah.
limit-
Yeah, there
It's
just
just
has to
at
be one.
least one.
Yeah.
And the captain always has to go.
Yes.
So, all right.
And you know I'm not a thing.
This is true.
This
You
is
might
true.
be now, though.
You might be.
Oh, that's
He
true.
doesn't know that. He hasn't watched the whole movie. We're in the movie.
Where'd your card go?
And I hid it so
Oh,
nobody can.
okay. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm like,
you don't have
wait.
blood
See,
anymore.
we just met, but I would be futzing with it, and then it would fall down, and
And you'd be
everybody
like,
would
no.
oh.
So like Abe does all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're trying to do here is we're going to shuffle. Then
Well,
ooh.
choose a room. Choose a room.
Well, yeah, but this is.
Okay.
So this is a weird one. Shuffle, then reveal. So you're all going to give me the 4
Reveal
cards.
a random
And
card.
I shuffle and reveal a random one. It has to have a +1 die value, at least, or for us to pass.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's not that bad. So
Yeah, that's not that bad.
as long as nobody's a jerk,
Alright.
everyone just puts in.
Okay, so nothing is on fire and nothing is smoking over here. We're going to the infirmary because it's creepy. That's where they keep the
Okay.
blood. That's where they keep the
Why
blood.
we are? I have plenty of blood in me, and that's. I want to keep it there.
Everyone
Alright, I'm
but
going-
Captain Hat.
I'm gonna take Frank because we know that Frank is okay. Frank was safe. I don't know if Frank saved that.
Yep.
taking-
And I'm hatless.
Yeah, I'm
Me
this
and
one.
me and my
taking-
bald
I'm
head.
taking Jim 'cause
I actually don't hate that because
I don't trust
being
your
in the
shuffling.
rec room,
I
I
don't
get to
trust your
cycle a card, which I want to do.
I don't trust.
Unless
your
I tell
shuffling.
you up.
I don't think. I think it's
True.
It's probably fine.
And I am going to I'm going to be using my reroll immunity. Oh, that doesn't work at all.
No,
No.
because we
I'm going to
haven't
use
done-
my number 1. All team members draw a 6th card before entering the room.
Ooh,
So us
I like.
3.
Yep.
So now we have
Not
more
okay.
cards to choose from
Okay.
before you give me. the
Okay.
card.
And what exactly is our win condition for this room?
The win condition is you're each going to give me a card. I'm
Mhm.
going to pick one of them randomly
Randomly.
face down, and it has to have a +1 or higher. So
Oh, +1 or higher. Okay, so literally anything that's not a petri dish or a
It
sabotage
does seem
card.
that way. Right.
So I guess what happens? Yeah, if someone hands him a sabotage card, does it only count? If
Well,
it's
if
randomly
you
revealed?
hand him a sabotage card, he'll see it before the mission.
But he's got to pick one. He's got to choose one randomly, which means he can't.
Yeah, this
look
is
at it.
random. I don't. Oh,
No, but
well,
there's
well,
still this
that's
sabotage.
True. That's true. I look at them
Okay.
because I can still swap.
All right.
Okay.
So of the 3 cards,
And then I get this.
Larry gets to pick
But
his.
if there's 2 things and 2 sabotage cards, and he only gets to swap
Yeah.
out 1.
Could be.
Alright.
We don't know how many aliens there are now.
All right. We got that.
Everyone's an
So
alien.
look at them.
I'm going to look at them.
If
It's like
there
a bad
are any
episode of
sabotage
Oprah. Do
cards,
you see what I mean?
There are no sabotage cards.
Alright.
Yay!
Keep them a little further back, please. Thank you.
These are going to get public.
Just get used
These aren't my cards.
Just get used to not holding them.
All
like
right,
that. That's all I'm
fine.
asking.
I
Maybe
made
you
that
should-
mistake
maybe
in
you
Vegas
should-
the first time
maybe-
I played it at table. I'm not even joking. That was
Maybe you-
horrible. They were like, dude, seriously. Like,
Keep them.
All right, so
I don't
shuffle.
like that Matt is constantly looking at my cards.
I mean,
I mean, did
you
no
know,
one see me doing this?
I mean, Matt wears
He's-
sunglasses,
he
so
is-
you never know exactly where he's walking.
That's true. All right. Okay. I'm shuffling.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
I will not swap.
Success.
Yay!
So
Oh
What is it?
no!
it's the thing.
Ah,
There's only 3 of us. We must battle the thing.
It's a thing
so
two.
get the thing 2.
I'm guessing it's the slightly
Yep,
larger.
it's the
I'm
creepy
saying,
one with the eyes.
With all the Harry
Yeah.
Potter we've been playing, I get really disappointed every time. He's like, success! It's like nothing happens other than we just keep going. You're like, we're supposed to get something!
All right. So same deal. If you recall, everyone hand in a card to the pool. They'll go to the captain.
You went high value.
What are we trying to do on this? How do we
so-
do we beat a level?
Well,
whatever
yeah. So
level?
battle always works where you're looking to get 3 of a kind, or 3 or 4 of a kind. But this time you only get 2 rolls.
Okay.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter what card we give him.
It does matter
Oh, 'cause
because
it
it
gives him
increases the number
dice.
of dice.
Got it.
But he's still capped
Here
at
you go.
6.
Yep.
And it's only the people on the team. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I am not there.
So
I'm
hopefully
hanging out in the
everybody give
rec
him a 2.
He's not there. And
You're still shuffle and search for sabotage cards.
do I get to swap during battle, or swap only during the mission?
You do get to swap,
Okay.
but you're still shuffling and searching for sabotage. Are there any?
There are no There are no.
I am doing my best.
There's no sabotage.
The captain may swap
But-
any one pool card, discarding it in exchange for another from the supply deck.
I don't know. But they're not strong cards. So
Oh, really?
But it's a risk.
there's no sabotage, but we have to roll triples. Like, there's not a lot of dice here. So the question is,
I hope everybody gave you at least a 2.
I think there's some people who did not give me. There are certainly more than one people who didn't give me 2.
I'm not there.
Well, I would then have to argue you didn't give yourself a 2 because I absolutely gave you a 2.
I said peoples.
There's only 3
Plural.
of us.
You're also kind of limited by what you've managed to draw.
I'm playing pinball. Or pool.
But if I
Okay.
but if I swap, we could get a sabotage,
It's true.
Yeah.
which would make
This
it
is true,
worse.
and then we'd have
Or
to
we could get a
we'd have to
petri dish or
resolve
something like that. So.
Or we get a petri.
Or you can get a
I
shotgun
I
and
wish
we
I
get
knew the
3.
ratios of this deck because I don't know the
Yeah.
ratios of that deck. It's okay.
This
Don't.
is why
don't,
you're not allowed to
don't
play
Can
tell
you?
me.
blackjack.
Do you have a? Okay, you can use captain powers on this part, right? Because you didn't use a power already.
You can use
I
captain
did.
powers at any
We all had 6.
time.
We drew our 6 cards.
Yeah, we should have done that. All right.
Well, I wanted. Yeah, exactly. So we all had. I did that so that we would have more stronger cards, and yet somehow we got multiple really bad cards.
What did we do with? I drew a 6.
So it's like you're playing blackjack with 4 cards, yet
You
somehow.
you'll have 4 cards right now because we played the. You
Oh,
did the
that's right,
one
yeah.
for the mission, and now we've got the one for the thing.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
keep.
right. Thank you.
And we have to roll a triple.
Yes. You have 2 rolls to roll 3 of a kind.
I have to do it.
And you
I
only
have-
have 5 dice, don't you? Or 4 dice.
Well, because he's still in the swap step. He's
All right,
deciding
all right.
whether or not he wants
Okay.
to keep this.
Okay. Yeah, we
The
have to swap.
pool is okay.
All right,
You
I'm
are
swapping this one.
Okay.
This
Then draw a
Just
random card.
drag, and this one is. I'm putting it face up just because it's known. Okay, it's not.
We didn't
Alright,
get any
yeah,
words.
We did not.
So
No,
just
we got.
the same.
Also, don't do that because maybe you were lying about the sabotage. or
I thought you
whatever.
have to expose these
You have
to
to
do
expose
battle.
sabotage.
Okay, yeah,
It's time to
okay.
do battle.
No,
You-
that's
you-
true.
you have to.
expose.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And if there's a sabotage card, you have to.
Right.
You have to have played.
You have
Okay.
to play it.
No, that's fine.
When
I
the-
don't know.
I
It,
think
just,
it's
it felt weird
no,
just
no.
doing
I think
that
it
way.
specifically
okay,
tells
we all
you
paid attention
when you're
when
doing
you read
battle,
us the
you put them
rules.
down.
It's all
right
right.
there.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying in terms of keeping
No,
all information
I-
hidden.
Correct, I understand that, but I'm specifically talking about
Yeah.
battle. Right there.
Yeah,
right?
I know,
Right? You
I
lay
know.
them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I think
But
the idea
we
being
know
that.
the copper wire is the card you got from the deck, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the idea being that you should be the only one who
Oh.
knows which one was the
Oh,
swap.
Yeah.
you're saying I should put them back and shuffle them and then reveal.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get you.
yeah.
Okay, subtle. Okay, subtle
But,
difference.
no,
subtle
but you're
difference.
right that it won't actually matter because
All right.
there shouldn't be any sabotage.
Here we go.
Regardless.
We all had 6 cards. There are only 3 of us, and this is what we ended up with after this.
I'd like to point out I supplied the axe.
Here is
Well,
your
that's what
4
you say.
dice.
I did the best I could. I really tried.
Okay, we need a triple.
Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
You guys
fine.
need a
and you have-
triple?
you have one
With
reroll.
4 dice, right?
Completely fine.
4
yeah.
dice.
4 dice.
It's going to eat it. It's going to get away. It's the stupid thing with the head. With the head.
If it
that's-
also does get away, we do another infection.
Okay.
Great. Triples.
You have 2 4s.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna
So
keep
hold on.
these.
Yeah, smart.
Come on, 4s.
He's got 2 dice and
Yahtzee,
needs a 4.
Yahtzee, Yahtzee, Yahtzee,
Are you
Yahtzee.
gonna look? They can't even look.
Give us a 4.
Do
I
it.
don't want to be an alien.
4.
No!
You add them together, it's a 4.
Yeah,
that counts.
no,
No.
no.
We failed.
think you're the only one that saw that.
What's
I didn't do anything. Definitely didn't make a
Brett's
sad
gonna
face.
make his "I'm with infection" sign
Yeah.
with arrows to the left and the right.
These
Dice,
two
dice
people?
not locked in. Defeated the thing allows
He
an empty
really-
slot. But what if you don't defeat the thing? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. When the team fails an investigation or is unable to defeat the thing in battle, contagion spreads across Outpost
Yeah,
1.
that thing goes.
That goes up. Oh yeah, no, this is assimilation and contagion, so we're not
Correct.
going to do this again.
That's
Okay.
correct.
But the current room is destroyed.
Oh.
Right, because we set it all on fire, trying to get rid of the
So
thing.
how do we say something is destroyed?
Flip over that.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So.
That's bad.
And we didn't kill
Yes,
it.
so the
that
room is
means There's now only
destroyed.
one left, and we have to kill it. Otherwise, we can't pass the stage.
Well,
Uh,
there's still one over here too. There's still another one in one, right?
No,
Didn't you say
but we
there's-
have to destroy
No,
level 2
it
guy.
does have to be a thing too.
Oh,
kill the
I
thing
didn't
too,
see
yeah.
it. See, I can't see.
So that's
Yeah.
just that's another way to lose. If you
If you-
fail to stop the things at your level,
So
you can't
if,
progress to
for
the next one.
example, one of the other ways you can lose is if you don't. So like, suppose we in Sector 1 lost 2 rooms and both of those rooms had the rope. Can't progress,
Yeah.
and we lose.
Or if we lost both rooms
Yeah.
with the things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Or the things escape.
I feel like having a room destroyed with a thing in it is a positive thing. Like it destroys the thing, right? Like you killed the
No.
room.
Yeah, but we
It
need
just
to kill
crawled
at least
off.
one thing to
Yeah, but I mean, we
Advance.
killed it with the room being destroyed. It's fine. This is my logic. I'm going with it.
No, I mean you're probably
You could
not.
just destroy the
It
entire
doesn't count as
outpost
being
with us.
destroyed, or
Right,
does
if a
it?
thing no, if a thing
Much
is
shorter
destroyed
movie.
in a destroyed room, it does not count towards the objective trunk.
Okay.
Boo!
So it escaped. It was
So-
not destroyed.
So it
This
goes
is why
back.
this has never been played out in Star Trek, because they would have just initiated the self-destruct sequence.
But then there's the 30 seconds and dramatic, and then it stops at half a second.
Yeah, always.
I
Okay,
saw
so
it.
these go.
Galaxy
So
Quest.
these are done.
Yep, everything is discarded.
So
No!
Pile!
there was only 3 of them. Only 3 of them. Calm down. Calm down. Both the piles.
That is one of the downsides of discarding face down.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. We're all good. We're all good.
This is your hand, or what is this?
Yes. This-
No, what is this?
No, that's my hand.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Is that your hand? No, that's.
Oh, these were the cards that were left over from the investigation
Okay, sure.
that didn't get put in.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons. So
Right.
on your player card, there you have a slot for your supply cards, and I think it's because there's
Right. Yep.
piles of
Yep, that's
cards
what that was.
all over the
I'm
place.
leaving mine there from now on.
Good plan.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I'm
touching.
So-
all right.
I can't think.
So
Draw back up to 5.
because yeah, so now we're doing end of turn stuff. Because I stayed
Everyone
in
goes
that room,
back to the rec room.
I get to cycle a card, and then everyone draws up to 5.
All right.
And I am captain.
All right. Captain McReady.
Okay. I am doing mission log.
Okay.
Starting.
Smoke
7,
in the
4.
current sector.
Sector
room
1.
1,
Room
which
1.
is the sleeping quarters.
What did we say? Smoke?
Smoke.
Somebody's vaping in there.
All right.
It smells like cherry limeade.
All right. We need all players. Reveal all cards. Roll dice equal to their total dice value. On a 20 plus, you pass. So.
And you get to pick which room. Oh, she has a question.
Yes.
Imitation has a question.
Before we leave the room, would anyone benefit from burning a card?
Yes.
Yes.
Molotoving this
Okay.
shit.
Cool.
Everyone burn and draw. Oh, I have to actually, like...
Oh, come on! I just got the same card I just burned!
Yeah.
This...
There's not a wide variety of cards.
Yes.
Although, to be fair, we are on, like, a science outpost. It's not like we're like, oh, I got, I don't know.
I got a thing of risotto.
Yeah, like, it's not like I got
It's
anything useful.
delish right now,
Yeah, I
actually.
could go for some
Frozen risotto.
Okay.
Rock hard frozen risotto.
There's nothing like licking a big thing of frozen risotto.
Yes.
Oh, right. I was like, why is it frozen? Oh, right. Antarctica.
Antarctica. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone has done their
I took a
Molotov.
chopstick and I stuck it in there and I put it outside. Now I have a risotto pot.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
That's
I
why
have to pick
That's
everyone.
why I'm the commander.
Yep.
So we are going to the sleeping quarters.
All right.
All right.
Bring everyone with me.
So who has a fire extinguisher? 'Cause we need that to put it out.
Oh, right. Does anyone have a fire
I
extinguisher?
actually also have one of
Oh,
those.
good.
Oh my god.
You are very helpful.
I know.
Wow.
Larry, your cards.
Yep.
Come on closer.
Stop.
I'm looking in this way.
Peripheral
sitting
vision
over
is
here.
a thing.
I'm sitting over here.
If he's making eye contact with
I'm
me, I
sitting
think
over
it's just
here.
fucking
I
fine.
need consent to look at the cards.
I got good perips. It's not my fault.
Jesus. All right. I use my extinguisher. Smoke
Okay.
is cleared.
Cool.
You're welcome,
Sure.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yes. I threw a Molotov and then also took my fire extinguisher to a different room.
Yeah, no, I mean, just smashing it on the rec room floor, and then
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, screw you, Petri dish.
Yeah.
Okay, so now everyone give me a card.
And you're trying to get a what? total?
I need a rolling all the dice, getting a 20. Cool. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Looking for hopefully not a sabotage, which there are none. Delightful.
Yay.
Reveal all cards.
We've only had one non-drawn sabotage, so I'm still eyeballing somebody right now.
All right. So that is 5 dice.
You should be good. 3 points
What do you
plus.
need to get a 20?
I need a 20.
20.
Actually,
Alright.
that's pretty close.
That's very close.
11 plus 6 is
So that's 17. Do you have a power
Yeah,
that
do you have
assists
anything
us?
that gives you a reroll?
Can you
Plus
re-roll
1.
something? You can
Well,
add one.
so 12, 14, 16, 18. Not quite there.
Oh,
That
no.
sucks.
That's the 3.
What?
It's all those plus.
Yeah, no. One more dice would have been real helpful.
I did the
You know
best
who
I
gave
could.
who gave you the axe?
Was it you? Or was it me? No, it wasn't
I mean, he says. he
I'm
gave
just
the
saying
axe,
I
but-
don't trust people who like to openly proclaim what card they supposedly gave. Just
Wait,
saying.
I did that last time.
I'm just saying.
me.
Did
Alright,
you do
so
that?
I mean,
You're not on my radar.
failed. Nothing we can do about it. So
You were in the shed when the first
Discarding
sabotage
these.
showed up, so
when fails an investigation, infection tracker moves up. Also,
This is bad.
now we are in range 2 of the infection, meaning at the end of the game. So if we finish here, we get to test 2 people before we leave.
When
Or
you
we
get on the
escape.
helicopter.
Now we only get to test 1 person before we leave.
okay.
But
Which means we
the
could bring this to
fallout is
society.
power outage in current room, which
Okay,
is
so not a big deal.
honestly not that.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Alright,
So
well, the
put it
power's
probably-
out. That's
It's
it.
a sleeping quarters. It's supposed to be dark in here.
Duh.
It's fine. Oh, nobody saw that.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
out. Alright.
I was almost like I did
alright,
that.
so
Actually,
now,
since we just failed in that room, does it?
No,
does
no,
that
we
just
just
stay
try
there?
again.
Okay.
And then we go back.
We just
and
can't go
then,
back in there until we
we
have a
go
flashlight.
back. We that's
Alright.
it. Draw back up to 5.
Good, because I have 2 cards after all of my craziness.
Yeah. Did you take the gun? Oh, here.
I have not
We
taken the
draw
gun.
back up to 5.
Yes.
I have the gun now.
Got it.
Okie dokie.
And we don't have any smoke or anything, which is nice.
No.
You're welcome.
Well done. on
Okay,
that,
thank
So
so-
flip your mission.
All right, mission log. 3-player team.
3-player team.
I
And I'm
have to
definitely
bring
going
you. All right. Shuffle and reveal a random card. If it is a copper wire, you pass. So I specifically have to have a copper wire.
Well,
so-
you only need 3 people.
I only need 3 people. So
Don't bring me.
Excellent.
don't
and
bring you.
And you have to pick the room.
Okay. So all right. We're gonna have this
I can
this trio
totally
right
help
here.
this happen.
I'm gonna leave you behind.
I'm down.
Okay, and we are gonna go hang out in the geology lab
Ooh.
because I appreciate the sciences. All right,
Excellent.
so I need 1 card from each of you. I'm
Preferably
gonna reveal.
wire.
I'm gonna reveal a random card. So if you can do a copper wire, that's great. But I still get to look at them and swap, right?
Well, you are looking for sabotages right now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Which we're fine with.
Okay. Now, if you so choose, you can discard 1 secretly and draw 1 secretly.
I'm good.
Cool.
Because look, it's copper wire!
Yay!
Yay!
Good stuff. All right.
Go team!
So we pass. What is that chip?
Tell them what they want, Vanna. Thing number 2!
Hooray!
Okay, so we have to kill this.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is. I'm
This is, like, super
so not
must-
going to be helpful
Okay.
right now.
So everyone hands me a card and
No,
we
you don't have to. We just only couldn't go that one because the room was destroyed.
We don't have to what?
You don't have. I mean, you should, but you don't. If you lose this battle, it's not like we lose the game.
How do we
think
not
we
lose
do.
the
We
game
Totally
because
lose the game.
because there are only 2 things.
There's
Right, no,
only
but he'll stay there.
No,
we
the
only
room
can't
gets
get this
destroyed.
one. No. The room got
Oh.
destroyed because of this.
Oh, we
Gotcha.
can go
Okay.
back and just fight it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we just
okay.
close the door and like, okay, he's just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in there.
He's gonna wait there till
Okay,
we're
we're
ready.
gonna go back
Okay.
and we're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, it
some
doesn't have, like,
axes,
special
and then we're gonna.
ooze
Okay. Okay, I thought
So maybe
the
we
shit
want to
was
try when
removed.
everybody has
I don't
big cards.
think
You should
so.
check.
I'll double check. I mean, regardless, why don't you guys try to win?
I mean, if we
Just throwing that out there.
lose.
Uh,
I mean, if we lose, we still will move up in the contagion
Mhm.
thing, and so then we would put smoke in there. Would be the next
Yeah,
thing.
that's the thing is to figure out what happens to rune chips.
yeah.
After-
If it is not.
Right. Like, does the
Resolved.
rune chip stay there, or do you remove the rune chip?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's important.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so-
it's just gonna be cards from you guys.
So we need to roll triples
Yeah. So I need to be able to roll
On-
3 of a kind Yahtzee
on
style.
two attempts.
On two
So-
attempts.
So you need max dice.
I need max dice.
Yeah, I'm not going to be helpful on this.
Okay.
This-
Yeah, I'm thinking
this-
maybe
You
we should
will still
retreat.
get a swap, remember.
There, you can't retreat.
We can't retreat. We
No.
have
Yeah.
to. We have to fight him.
Yeah, we
In
found.
that case, I
We
need-
have
I
to
need
put
a-
in
I need
max
my
dice.
hood,
Okay.
so he doesn't.
So
know.
you're saying you're probably not gonna be helpful. So if I had to.
I mean, I'm going to be like.
I can help.
I'm
And
gonna
I
say
haven't
one
used
whole
I haven't used my
dice.
power yet either.
Oh,
so
what
I
is your
can
power?
so when swapping I can draw the top 3 cards of the supply deck or discards, keep 1 for the pool and return the rest in the same order. So
you need
I
to
can look
totally do that. That's
so-
what you need.
yeah, so but I can only replace 1 of the cards, so if we're saying both of you are not in a good place, this is concerning.
I'm in an okay place.
Okay.
But it's not. I'm not in like the super cards.
Alright.
place.
So I'm putting this one down for me.
I'm putting that one down for me.
Is this yours for me? Alright.
Mix them all up.
Swappy. Swear to
Alright.
God, if there's sabotage in here, I'm gonna be so angry. Okay, I'm not angry. We're fine.
Okay.
Okay, and I can swap, and I'm totally gonna use my power.
Can you
Where?
swap to your own hand?
No. All right.
So that one goes.
That one goes. 1, 2.
No whammies. No whammies. No
3.
whammies.
And if there's any sabotages, you have to.
This is
Now mix.
not freaking helpful. All right.
Now mix them all. And if there's any sabotages, you have to.
We're not gonna be in a good place, you guys. I only get 4 dice. All right. You know what? Wait. We're gonna put these guys back on.
The mitts of luck.
Need the
All
lucky
right.
mittens.
All right. They're all the way over there. 4.
Are you serious?
Oh! Look at this. Look at it.
Oh my God!
Oh.
It was.
There better
That-
be coins falling in the chat.
That
Oh, that was
is
great.
Crazy.
Look at this right there.
That- Look at that.
All right,
Yeah.
put him on the objective marker.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh no, the
thing. We killed it.
The
we killed it.
mover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like tokens actually just stay. there.
Oh, that isn't okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think tokens are ever removed.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Not that it really matters.
Okay.
Ha! I am the best.
That
All
was-
right.
That was epic.
Oh, that
Very
was
nice.
That was really-
completely clutch.
That was-
right there.
I was
my
pretty
mad
sure we
roll.
were
My
gonna.
cigar says you should borrow those dice to play 40k
No,
back.
right? Yeah, rolling
Oh,
4s all the time would
man.
not be terrible.
All right. Okay. That was.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
now what happens?
no contagion, no fallout, no assimilation.
We're good.
Right.
We get to go back to the rec room.
Everyone come back to the rec room, and I'm gonna cycle a card because I was having a nice chill time.
Nice. All right. Matt, you missed some great stuff.
This is the
We
second
killed the
time I have
thing.
missed a battle.
Gee, that seems really convenient.
It does seem really convenient, but it is completely outside my control.
Sure.
Are you sure you shuffled this deck?
That's what I said.
I did.
That's what I said.
Absolutely
Okay.
did.
Anyways,
I am not
um,
liking the way my hand is going.
So
I-
my
there
turn
aren't
is
that many
done.
different cards.
There you are, good sir.
I am now the leader.
Captain.
The leader.
Draw that mission.
I'm just gonna find some dynamite.
Dynamite.
All right, 4-player team.
All right,
All of us.
4-player team. Reveal all cards. If at least 3 have exactly +1 dice value, you pass.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly
So they have to be
plus
plus
1.
one.
So burn your little +1s, people.
If we can have more than 3 + 1 cards.
Yes, I must
Okay.
have at least.
Okay.
But they,
all right.
yeah, but they must be +1.
Well, yeah, because that would just be
Should I
frustrating.
choose?
Be like,
I
no,
need to
don't
choose
try
the room
too
first,
hard.
right?
You have to
So,
choose the room.
Yeah, choose the room.
Okay.
I can just pick a room, right?
Yes.
This
So
one anyways.
I
but-
say
do
not
we
ones
want?
with a thing. You were
Well-
trying to find dynamite.
I know.
Yes.
I think we've all been playing for a long time. We should go to the bathroom.
That's a good point.
That's
Yeah.
Let's
All
all go
together.
together.
Check our kidney
All
function.
together in
you
the
know.
We're all
bathroom.
gonna go to the bathroom
That's
together
the
because
sign of a real.
because that's
gonna-
where you find dynamite.
I'm gonna
Toilet
use the
paper,
stall just
dynamite.
because, you know, but you guys
Whatever.
wanna.
whatever, child's.
Whatever.
You would use the. This is your chance to use the urinal.
This is true. I never had to use the urinal.
It's pretty great. Honestly,
It's
it's just the
kinda awesome.
convenience through the.
I
roof.
will be honest. I'm totally jealous of the convenience of that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Here's my one card.
Oh, Isendar clarified it was the mittens he thinks you should borrow to play 40k.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow
I
them.
want to point out, I just realized under notes there's like a quote on here, and I really like mine. Is I just cannot believe any of this voodoo bullshit.
He says that a
That
couple
sounds like
times.
something
Yeah,
you would say,
repeatedly in the
being
book.
a scientist.
Yep.
All
I like
right,
it.
now I'm gonna look at the cards.
Reveal any sabotages.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right. Do you see any? Check each card and make sure.
I've inspected each card thoroughly.
Good.
None of them say sabotage.
Great.
Awesome.
And now I must reveal them. We
Uh,
must have at least 3.
One ringy dingy.
I'm assuming since you didn't take the swap, we're safe.
Unless he's an alien.
Oh, we're gonna
Yay!
for it.
All right.
And what did we win, Vanna? Let them know. Hey, well, we won some dynamite.
Yay!
I
Alright.
always win all
Yeah,
the things.
I was like, this is a little suspicious,
I
but
got dynamite and
Uh,
rope. I'm gonna go have a party.
Dynamite is found in Sector 2 and is required to unlock Sector 3. Each dynamite card has 2 uses. While on the team, a player may expend
So
a
put the
use
dynamite over there.
to change a pip value of a die by +1 or -1.
Ah.
Frank always gets the actual things.
Yeah.
He actually has the rope and the
And the
dynamite.
dynamite.
But we are now in Sector 3, which, guess what that means?
Oh,
Assimilation!
Dun, 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 dun. Did you catch a space sexually transmitted disease?
Maybe!
Something like that.
Space STI.
Alright,
Space herpes.
so
Space STD.
Space
the,
herpes.
Space herpes.
Then one day just bam, space herpes.
the captain gives out more blood samples.
Oh, we get to do that again?
It's how that
That
works.
really
Like,
always
you're just handing
seems
out
to be
blood to be like,
Frank.
alright, everyone drink your blood. And same process, if you gain an imitation card, you become an imitation. If you already had one, whatever.
The cards. It's
All right.
time to show where we shuffle the cards.
Let's do it.
Alright, kids, here we go. Good luck.
Alright. And then if you
Please
have a
return your
human card, you
card.
must return it.
Please return your card.
And then give them a little shuffle. We'll give her back.
I'm gonna shuffle the
I'm gonna go right
cards.
back there.
And then that is
Back on
the
this
end of
spot.
the turn. We return to the rec room. And everyone draws up to 5.
Mm.
if I could have a useful card, that'd be great.
I guess we reshuffle all this once we run out. So we
Yeah.
will run out.
I assume that is
Or do you just run out of supplies?
And then they're like, nope, you all freeze. You
Somebody
must
has a
complete the game
Molotov
with the
cocktail.
permanent
It'd be
card.
really nice if you threw it.
Agreed. I would
Someone has a
also
Molotov
benefit from that.
cocktail, would be really good.
the only if I win an investigation, everyone gets to cycle a card. I have to
Cool.
also not hide behind the box. We can.
You just.
I didn't even
Yeah,
get
don't
to
do
use
that.
my superpower.
What's your superpowers?
Well, I could have re-rolled dice. and
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
but I didn't.
All right.
But Larry's captain.
Alrighty.
No, Captain Larry.
What do we got?
What is your mission? That's
Dun,
our
dun, dun,
mission.
dun,
We're a
dun,
team.
dun.
Alright, here we go.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Smoke in current sector.
Sector
Roll.
3.
Any die. Room 3. Smoke. What is that? Is that
The radio room.
radio room?
Oh no! Smoke killed the radio star.
All right.
Da-na-na.
And this goes back.
And then draw another.
Here we go. 4 to 5 players.
Most excellent.
All right. Reveal all. The goal is reveal all cards if at least 4 have exactly a +1 value. You pass.
Okay.
That means every last one.
Oh, that's for
Okay.
Poopy. I have to burn something very
The
important.
big question is where are we going?
The room with the smoke, please.
Yeah, a room with the smoke.
Does anybody have a fire extinguisher?
I have a fire extinguisher.
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness
Cool.
for that.
I also have a fire
Does
extinguisher.
anyone else have a fire extinguisher?
I would really like to be able to get some different cards into my hand.
You won't get any until next turn.
Right, but
I really need it. Sure. We'll
okay.
use your.
No, if you really need it, then
Does anyone have? Well, I mean, fire extinguishers are. I also have a fire extinguisher. fire extinguishers are fairly crappy cards.
Yeah.
So
Also,
Okay.
keep in mind there are 3 things hanging out in this sector, so
Oh,
be
yeah.
ready for battle.
right, which means we need lots of really high level cards because how do you defeat a level 3 thing? It's really
you
hard.
have you need 4 of a kind, but you have 4 rolls to do it.
But you need 4 of a kind. So you need like
So
Okay.
as many dice as possible.
Yes,
So-
for sure.
So in general, who needs to swap out cards? More. Okay,
I'm like
she's dying.
really
She's
dying over here.
Yeah, help me swap out cards.
I am
Do you have a
equally
superpower
dying.
for that?
I don't. The only thing. Oh wait, I do. We're using.
We could say we're loitering in the hallway.
Okay.
We're loitering.
Okay. You're okay.
Yeah, we have not entered the room.
I'm going to use a fire extinguisher
Okay.
Okay.
because my hand is so crappy. I'm like the king of fire extinguishers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to, and that's revealed.
Yeah.
There's my fire extinguisher. So we're out.
Okay.
That goes in there.
Mhm.
And now I'm going to use my all team members draw a 6th card before
Oh.
entering the room.
Oh yeah. Okay, that works.
So we all get extra cards.
Ah! Not helpful.
There better not be.
This is the opposite of helpful.
This is like the
Because
complete
I
opposite
didn't
of
I didn't
helpful.
think there could be anti-helpful at this point.
Sabotage
There is.
cards.
God
It's
damn
like
it.
it's a main component of this game.
Reveal
Okay.
all cards.
Okay,
if
so
at
we're all
least
in there.
4 have exactly
Alright, does
plus
everyone
1.
have at least a +1 card?
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone, give me your +1 card, please.
And now we're in the room.
Yes.
We haven't had a sabotage in a long time.
That is
It's making me worried.
We're so
Oh, well, I have to look at these right now
Yeah,
because
I
there's a
want to
sabotage
look
card
at
in
it.
there. I have to resolve it.
Yep.
Again, there is no sabotage card.
Great. Why do you make eye contact with me every time you say that?
I.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Reveal them dramatically.
1.
1,
+1.
2,
3.
3,
Oh!
4. Yay!
Burned 3
Four
flashlights on
dice.
that too.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
good
we
stuff.
succeeded.
What'd we find?
Well, you guys won some rope.
Oh, all right.
Congratulations. You can size
Excellent.
someone up.
Perfect.
Welcome to the party.
If someone is left in the room from being tied up, can they still cycle a card at the end of their turn, or they don't get to do
They do nothing.
fabulous?
These are discards. We got you on the mission.
Yeah.
All right,
then
so
otherwise
we
be like,
succeeded.
hey, oh no, I'm
Well,
a
I mean,
horrible
well, I mean-
alien.
Well, I mean, it's after everyone gets back to the rec room is when you do all the drawing and cycling. So, like, at what point are you technically untied?
At the
Usually
end
after
of
the
the
safety
phase.
work.
At the end of the turn. Anyone bound by rope is considered to be free.
All right.
But is it like when they come back to the room, or is it when
They stay in the
captainship
room.
transfers?
They're
over?
tied
So-
up in the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, they never leave. I would assume that they still get to swap.
yeah, that's what I'm.
No,
No,
they
have
specifically
a,
do
they
not.
do not.
You should, it
Specifically.
specifically
That-
says
Yes.
you can't. Okay.
Sucks. All right. Well, there goes my understanding of that mechanic.
All right.
No, you can't just willingly tie yourself up to swap a card.
I was gonna volunteer to be tied
Yeah,
up so I can
yeah, you
swap a
can't
card.
do that.
Damn it.
That's weird. It's a
It's-
weird thing. I'm not trying to king shame.
Okay.
It's a weird thing
Why
to
is
do
it
in
weird
this
when
situation.
I'm excited about being tied up and he's all about it and it's fine?
I know.
Because you're talking about
That's-
tying up
that's standard.
yourself for an advantage.
I'm just saying.
He just
that
wants to
it's
tie
like,
up other people,
other
like a
people.
normal person.
Yeah, like normal people do. Hello.
Wow, that's a lot of judgment over there.
Whatever.
I've been kink shamed like super hard right
All
now.
right, so
We're not
everyone
into that,
draw up
Larry.
to
We're
5
an inclusive
cards.
channel. It says so in our rules.
Except we all got to draw a card at the beginning instead
Okay,
of
we
going to a
all
fight.
go back up to 5?
Yeah, except we already should
right,
all be
we-
at 5.
Right, we should still all be at 5.
Yes, because you gave us a 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 minus 1 is 5.
Oh, I had to draw an extra one because I used the fire extinguisher. I was like, why was I doing that?
Okay.
Oh,
You
there you
too.
go.
So.
So
yoink.
you, Captain McReady.
All right. Oh no, we don't. Okay.
Hey, Captain McNickerson.
All right, we have a 3-player team.
All right.
I need a science man. I need a knife.
So it has to be me.
Does
You need a
anyone
knife?
have a Does anyone have a knife?
In my pocket,
Does anyone have a knife card?
I have
I
Go
don't.
Fish.
No. I had the one and I used it on the last turn. Because I was trying to keep the other things for when shit inevitably goes
Yeah.
wrong in these rooms.
Yeah. All right. So basically, that means we have to rely on the swap working out.
Cool.
Right? If no one has a knife. That is the general consensus that we're coming to. There are no knives on the board. Great. All right. So I will choose myself, Captain Science, because I have to, and
Captain
Childs.
Childs.
Really?
Why not?
Because I need to stay in the room so I can swap some shit out if you want me to be functional at all.
Okay, you know, that's fine, that's fine. I'll leave, you can stay in the rec room.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Gary? You're coming with me.
Yeah, okay, but alright. Fine.
And we are going to
Just don't
storage
find it
room number
couch.
2.
Storage room number 2. All right, way over there.
Way over there.
Yeah, get us right.
I couldn't reach.
All the yellow people are the same, I guess.
Whoa.
Wow. What did we
Wow.
That's
just
what
say?
he
Wow.
just said! He threw me in the room instead of himself!
I want to tie myself up. The other people were all the same. It's just,
It's just really hard, okay?
I'm so glad we met.
I don't know where this is going to be 5 minutes from now.
Alright, so everyone
Thank
give-
God it's not a drinking stream.
It's not
so
good.
also
Right,
this
isn't
is
it?
this is a good opportunity to trash cards you don't care about because we don't have knives. If that is assuming no one would lie, because of course why would they? So give me your petri dishes. Assuming everyone can get rid of petri dishes. Don't give me your sabotage cards. That is not the sort of cycling we do.
Please don't give me
3. Right, so that's right. Alright, so I'm shuffling.
There's a really interesting intonation of that. I don't even know what part of the world you were pretending poorly to be from.
I mean,
I was trying to do the
I know
perfect
that's
voice
what I
of the
said,
song.
but I didn't think everyone would give me petri dishes.
He's gonna be like 3 sabotage cards, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thanks,
I am
guys.
going to cycle a card. It's not a knife. There's no way it's a knife.
It's totally a knife.
I mean, maybe. Well,
we
because
just
even
said
more
some
so.
optimism.
Well, no,
I
because even
screamed
more
from the
so,
rec
I
room.
have to reveal
Or one
a
of us has
random
a,
card.
or one of us has a knife and
So-
just lied just to make you
Oh,
nervous.
I'm sure
And
someone
then
did.
just gave you a knife.
But like even more so, even if I did draw a knife, there's only a 1 in 3 chance I'm gonna reveal.
Oh,
it
that's right.
randomly.
It's a random reveal. Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
great.
So it's gonna be a petri
Oh.
dish.
This is awesome. No, it's not.
It's
gonna be...
actually gonna be a petri dish.
Damn it.
So there we go. We failed.
We failed.
That's
And I'm not gonna look because I think that's more fun. All right, so we have failed.
Goes up again.
This goes up. The current room is full of smoke, which is all things considered.
Smoky room.
All
It's
right.
that storage room again.
Yeah, but remember, if infection track fills, we also lose. So let's not do that anymore.
And then everyone draws up
Scheme
5.
is
Everyone
actually
draws up
really
five.
hard to win.
Yeah,
That's here.
that's pretty
And I
typical
get to
of these.
cycle
But I mean, remember,
one.
we are most of the way done.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we're in zone 3 is
accidentally-
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
but no.
already winners, Frank.
Okay.
We're already winners.
Always.
Yeah, these cooperative games are usually very difficult.
Always look
All right.
on the bright
Mission.
side.
Mission.
She's the captain.
3-player team.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And you need me.
And I need you.
Frank
Awesome.
has to go.
Um,
Gary.
Okay. Reveal all cards. If their total value is 4 dice or more, you pass. So
Alright, no problem.
So
So who's not going with you?
how does everyone feel about their cards? I
Average.
like
Slightly
you.
below-
You have to come. How do you
Yeah.
feel?
My cards are absolutely horrible.
You need
but
a
I have
total
to
of
go.
what?
I need to get 4 or more. So
I feel pretty.
I can help an appropriate amount considering the number of people we have.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, it's only a 3-player team.
Yes.
I can help slightly worse than what would be otherwise my percentage of doing the work.
okay, is there someone else who really needs to be able to burn a card, like
I can.
to be left behind?
I
Does anyone-
absolutely have to, but you have to take me, so it
Oh,
doesn't
that's-
matter.
That sucks. Okay, yeah, good point. All right.
I can help.
Okay.
And I can help.
Okay.
I mean, I can help. Just
I will
Even
not-
though it means that
I
later
will
I
not
will
answer
be
in a
helping.
weird mathematical,
I know.
mathematical way.
I know.
That I don't even know what that
I
means.
can
Making
help
me-
the minimum amount while still helping.
I can help.
Last time I did a 3-person team, I brought you. You keep getting left behind.
I
I feel like you need to be alone with your thoughts for a little bit.
All right.
But I think we really
I
need
can
to
help.
Because I'm still sketched out by you.
I can help.
I agree.
Alright.
If, while we're on that topic, I think Larry is an imitation.
I do too.
I
I've
can
thought
help-
that since that first sabotage.
I can
so,
help a lot.
Yeah. I don't.
Larry,
we don't
Larry
need a
can, Larry
lot.
can totally make sure that we get the room.
I mean, here's the thing. Is the only way we're not going to get this room right now, based on what I have in my hand, is if someone actively sabotages. So.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Because it's a 3-person thing. So, we're gonna go into the storage room. So you're gonna.
Also, wait, you have a cool swap power, right?
If I need to swap, I can take the top 3 cards off the deck and look at them, and then pick
Okay,
one.
so like
That's good.
in a
Yeah.
worst case scenario,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be fine. So we're gonna go to the storage room.
who's
get-
we?
So, Matt,
Who's sitting out?
you are sitting
He
out.
has to go.
He has to go. You
Okay.
are sitting out.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
players staying.
So we're going here. I'm
Alright.
using my fire extinguisher. No more smoke.
Cool.
That's great.
Now we are all giving you a card.
Yes. Lend me your cards. And by lend, I mean give. Like, I'm not giving them back.
You said you had pretty good cards.
Yeah. It's just like don't be like the most useless of the useless, and we're good.
That's my nickname.
Oh.
All right, shuffle and look for those
Sabotage.
Alrighty. No sabotages.
Good.
And I don't need to do any swapping because we have 5.
Yay! Victory!
Boom! Victory!
All right, what do we find?
All
Hopefully, it's not a
What's
thing.
behind door number 1? We
Okay.
have a
Oh!
flamethrower!
Yay!
Yeah!
All right, put that token
So that
on
goes
that
over there.
thing.
That flamethrower.
All right, so a flamethrower is pretty wild. Flamethrowers are powerful pieces of gear found only in Sector 3. A flamethrower must be acquired to escape Outpost 31. They have 2 uses and 3 distinct effects. 1.
This is awesome.
After a mission log card is revealed, but before the team is selected, expending 1 use of a flamethrower to blood test a player, forcing them to secretly reveal their blood sample card to the user of the flamethrower only. Note, this effect may only be used when a flamethrower has 2 uses remaining. So before you select your team, you can look at someone's blood sample
Gotcha.
card,
Okay.
but you can only do that once.
Okay.
2. A single use of a flamethrower may be used, may be expended by any member of the team to boost the roll of a mission log directive or battle, granting the captain 3 additional rolls.
Oh wow.
3 additional rolls. Holy hell.
This
Alright.
may be
so it's
done-
a +3. It's the equivalent of +3. Nice.
This may be done after all initial rolls have been utilized, but only one flamethrower may add chances to a single roll. 3, and perhaps the most game affecting, after the mission log card is revealed, but before the team is selected, a player may expend both uses in an attempt to torch a player. The player using the flamethrower must accuse someone of being an imitation, then lead the group in a brief discussion of their reasoning. When they call a vote, all players hold out their fist, thumb extended sideways. The player counts down 3, 2, 1. The voters each display a thumb yes for torch the accused, or thumbs down no to spare them.
It's supposed to be the opposite.
We are not
this
Roman.
this was
Yeah, we're
killing
not
him.
Roman.
This was not.
Ah.
She's killing
We're
him.
not Roman.
I guess we're just saying
Kurt Russell
agreeing
movie.
with torching.
Okay,
Like,
yes.
disagree, yeah.
Torching,
No.
not torching.
Okay.
If the majority vote yes, the torch player reveals their blood sample to everyone, and their character mover is removed from the map. They are eliminated from the game.
I feel like it's gonna be more dramatic to torch them, to remove their stuff, and then have them show the blood sample.
Otherwise, the vote fails, and the flamethrower fully expended with no effect. And then if a
use
human,
Yeah.
yeah.
Vote
So
fails.
so you have
That's
2
pretty
uses of a
interesting.
flamethrower.
Mhm.
To torch a player requires both.
Mhm.
Okay.
To test a player requires 2 but uses 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to add 3 uses
In
1.
combat. Okay.
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 So
That's
pretty
cool.
much, you can either torch a player, or you can do a blood test and an add 3 rolls.
And there's more
And
than
you can
one
only do it.
flamethrower in section 3.
There is 2
Two
There are
flamethrowers.
2 flamethrowers in section 3. Okay.
Yes. There is
Alright.
3 things, 1 rope, and 2 flamethrowers.
Cool. Alright.
But that is the end of the round. Everyone returns and draws up to 5.
And you get to cycle a card. You get to discard.
No.
Just threw a knife.
So nice. Oh my god. All the knives are in the bottom. Mr. Shuffler.
I shuffle.
Alright, here you go, Sir Captain.
And there's my O.
I am the leader.
I'm
and
going
then we're down
to.
to. And then we're
No,
down.
how about I shuffle those? I really am doubting your shuffle.
Yeah.
I'll do it in front of everyone a bunch of times.
Fine, add that in randomly so we don't know what it was.
What is our mission?
I don't know.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really up to you.
Oh, and immediately I pull a mission. I need 4 players, one of which must be an engineer.
Sure.
We're not getting out of here alive, but neither is that thing.
Oh man.
I don't like the sound of that.
Reveal all cards. Roll dice equal to their total plus dice value. If you get an 18 or better,
All right.
you pass.
All right.
Should
18 is doable.
Should be doable. All right,
So
so
everyone-
I say we take.
Oh yeah, where are we going? Well, no, it's all 4 of us.
It's all 4 of us. Let's go to the greenhouse.
Unless you want to blow up someone or tie them up. I don't remember what
I
dynamite
can't.
does.
I can't blow anybody up.
Dynamite
I could-
is to add 1 to a roll.
Yes,
So
I
that
can
might
do
be
that.
Oh, okay,
I can
that's
help. I can use that. I got 2 uses.
Okay.
She has the flamethrower. Does she have to be captain to flamethrow somebody?
Nope.
No. Okay. Did you want to flamethrow anybody?
Wait, so,
Acting so casually.
wait, so I can.
Ma'am, would you like to flamethrower somebody?
After the mission card is revealed, before the team is selected,
Okay.
you guys can use your view,
Okay. So if I blood test somebody, I see the result.
but we
Right.
do not.
So you get to see the
Secret.
result if you do it. If you do it in this order, you get to see the result,
Mm-hmm.
and then tell us all that they need to be burned alive.
Yeah, I was like, it
Because
doesn't
no,
use
no.
it.
once you blood test, you can't burn anymore
Why?
because that uses one.
That
of your-
uses one of
Right,
But
but
doesn't it only take 2 to burn them?
yeah,
but it only
yeah.
has 2
So
uses.
yeah, so I
only
won't be
has
able,
to
I won't be able to
take
burn them.
2
But
It
there's
is
still another
2, right?
flamethrower. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
It
still another
has 3
flamethrower.
uses.
But like we
You can
don't
use
have
it
to
to
burn
test
the
it.
imitation. It just prevents them from being able to sabotage. So we could just be like, hey,
You don't
this
get to-
person, I confirm this person's an imitation. Don't take them on a goddamn
Yeah.
mission if you
Yeah,
can't,
yeah,
if you can help it. So.
But then, see, the
Except we have to.
counterplay would be
Is-
saying like,
is-
well, how do we trust what you're
Right,
saying?
exactly.
also
If you're an
true.
imitation and find a human, you could easily just redirect.
This is
it.
also true.
Or just be
Okay.
like, no, they're good.
I say save it to incinerate people.
But see, how are we gonna? Okay.
I say you incinerate him.
I'm gonna hold on to it. I wanna. I'm a fan of not incinerating, of just leaving them to die in the cold, and we just like avoid them as much as possible.
But if they get on the helicopter and leave with us at the end,
But
then
they
all
can't,
we
like,
did was
but-
introduce it to.
But that's the thing is like whoever we get to pick who goes on the helicopter.
we
Okay,
did.
so we'll get a little more into detail on that.
Yeah.
Later.
No, we'll do it right now.
Okay.
All right, with
We're
4
very
players,
concerned about society.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to pick 2 or 3 players. Imitations have been revealed
Who
through
gets
a blood
to pick
test.
who goes on the
So there's a whole.
Is it a
the
vote or is it
yeah,
the
there's a
captain?
vote to choose the final captain.
Okay.
The final captain gets to decide who goes.
Well, I know I'm Hannah.
May not be selected to board. All other players are eligible to escape. The final captain must select at least as many players as the escape target shown in the chart below. For each torched human, this number is reduced by 1.
Okay. Because we could have up to 2. So I guess it's because we could have up to
I
2.
like the whole torching.
to 2 imitations. So I mean, if we have to have 3 people on the helicopter,
You
then
saw.
we have to torch somebody.
People got set on fire.
Well, so this is.
He set people on
So
fire.
yeah, so for 4 players it says 2
So
or
like
3,
2 people
no
on fire?
humans left behind.
Okay, cool.
So
So we don't have to torch the
We
things.
just
We just
have
have to
to-
leave them behind.
yes,
Cool.
so for us
Okay.
to win, it must be humans in helicopter,
Oh.
aliens on base.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
All
So
right.
there's no benefit to torching other than preventing sabotage.
I mean, if we get rid of, because,
Like mathematically, we could still only have 1 alien,
Right.
right? And if
Mhm.
you were lucky enough to torch that person, then no matter how you selected the
Well,
people
so,
for the escape, you would have all humans.
if
Right, but we
if
still
that
have to
if we do
survive
torch
you
an
still have
alien,
to fight
Yeah.
2.
so no, so if
things.
you torch an alien,
And
actually,
those are the hard ones.
Okay.
you look through the blood sample deck, and if there is another assimilation card in there, you win, because that confirms there are no other aliens.
Okay.
Okay.
But if there is not a card in here, then it is still amongst the players, and game continues.
Mhm.
Okay, got it.
Yes. This is.
Let's do this. All right. Are you shuffling stuff?
Yeah, I've been shuffling since
I like
had
it. All right. Well,
Right.
then I say we go to the greenhouse, everybody.
All 4 of us.
All
the-
4.
where's
We
the
have to all
greenhouse?
4 go. It's the big one.
Greenhouse.
I picked the big room so we could all be far away from each other.
Greenhouse. In the
All right, if you would all
middle
please
Thank
supply me
you,
with a
my brain went
card.
there
As a
too.
reminder, I need 18. I need to roll 18 plus. So big,
4 dice.
big on as many dice as I can get. Right.
This is my card.
I feel like we're missing an element to this game because, like,
Why?
Because, like, okay, so let's say 2 people are the thing. They have no reason to sabotage.
What do you mean?
I mean, they have no reason to play a sabotage card.
How's that?
just don't have to. They could be fully supportive and just get onto the and just trick their way onto the helicopter. So like there's no so like
Fair.
there's
True.
there's no benefit to them doing that. So then you
Seriously,
that's-
people. Seriously.
But the problem.
I did. We did read
But the issue though is that like this thing there's like multiple ways to lose.
right.
No, I
Like,
see
the
what you're
humans
saying,
get
and you're not
screwed
wrong, and that's
Yeah.
not a bad strategy.
But I just feel like that's like a weird hole in the game where it's like we could all have like literally never looked at the blood sample cards.
Right.
And it's just pure luck based on like who would get to
Well,
the
but
end.
like,
So-
like one of us is an alien.
Right. But I'm saying but like why does that
Right, at least one.
Yeah, so it's like I just don't understand like what's the point? Why?
Why is one of us at least?
Because we started with.
Yeah, we
one.
started with
with
one
one.
and then there was
You
up to
start
two.
with one, and
But I'm
then
just saying
every
like
phase
from
is
a
one.
gameplay perspective that seems to be a missing element that the imitations don't have any they don't have any motivation different than the humans do. We all want to get off the base.
Yeah.
Well, the motive is that if you this tracker thing here
Right.
is as that moves along,
Yeah.
that removed. So this thing moves along
So, yeah,
every time
yeah.
you fail.
Yeah, that's the motive. Yeah, okay, which is fine. I mean,
So
So the imitations
the
have
more-
a couple different ways they could try to win, and yeah, if they're
Right.
going for that strategy,
yeah.
then presumably the rest of the game went more or less okay. If they're not like really playing the sabotage
Yeah.
route, so you're gonna be pretty well in this range of 2 or 1 end samples.
Right.
Plus, you need a flamethrower so you could sample more people. So you could say, okay, so at the end, we're going to do the 2 end blood sample tests on you and you, and then we'll use the flamethrower on Larry. And then at that point, if no one has found the alien, it has to be me. That just wouldn't work. If I'm just trying to like,
also, I
assuming
think this game,
assuming
also,
I'm the alien.
I think because of the limited information, the game is probably more. You're going to get more sabotage, and there's going to be more weirdness with more people.
Yeah,
Because
4 is the minimum.
we're playing at the
number.
minimum. It goes up to 8.
Maybe.
Because if
I
you
don't know.
have 8,
I just feel like there's a lack of motivation in the game. Like there's
It
no
is
reason
an
to do
inc-
it.
No, it is a very risky play, and at the end game, there's a whole reveal
Yeah.
option,
Yeah,
and that
I-
would be really easy to just figure out.
Yeah.
I think
like,
in
I
a
feel
game
like- I
with
feel
like
like there's-
7 people,
yeah.
there's going to be multiple infected people, and there's going to be you're not going to have the all 3 of those people aren't going to choose to do the same thing.
Right,
So
but
there's
let's
going
say
to be
they,
more
but
sabotage
but I'm
and more
saying, but they don't
randomness
have any,
in
they
there.
don't have any reason to choose to sabotage. There's literally no motivation to do it, and that's
Yeah,
what I think
there
is
is.
that's what I think is
Yeah,
weird.
there is.
But I don't.
Because
okay.
sabotaging is the way to advance that, and advancing that is how to make sure
Yeah.
that,
Oh,
that,
no, this-
that the
We're
alive
advancing
people-
that plenty without any sabotage cards being
Yeah,
played.
so imagine-
that's what my point is.
So
it's
imagine
super easy
how much
to
more
shoot.
we would be losing
Yeah,
if the alien were playing that
much
hard.
more aggressively.
I don't know. I still feel like it's
All right. Well.
yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Well, if we have time for another game or play it again,
Mm-hmm.
Which we
maybe
will.
the alien will play more aggressively, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
I just find it to be an odd thing.
Alien, you've been called out.
So
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
I need to get 18 plus out of the total number of dice that we have.
Yep.
So
Are
I will
there
tell
any
you right now
sabotages?
there are no sabotages.
Do you want to do any swapping?
Yeah. Remember, you're
I'm
allowed
trying to decide which of my superpower or captain powers to use.
remember, you also have your dynamite, which
I
you
do have a
add
dynamite
1.
as well, which allows me to add 1. But my other superpower is I get to re-roll all the dice, so that basically gives me in turn like
Mm-hmm.
another shot at that. Right?
Yeah.
Why does storage room 2 not have a thing on it?
Because
because
that was
that's
where
the
we found
flamethrower.
that's where I found the flamethrower.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, right, it goes over there.
Yeah. But my other superpower, which is something I desperately need to do, is if I choose to swap, I get to also discard a card and then draw 2 into my hand.
Oh, that's nice.
So that is like
But that doesn't help the mission.
doesn't help well in the overall scheme
Right.
of what we're
Well,
doing.
but
probably.
so
What exactly does that power say?
It says discard 1 card and draw 2 cards while swapping
While
during
swapping.
an investigation or battle. So
and right now we're in like the swap step.
right now we're in
Right.
the swap
So
step,
you have
and
to
I
decide now if you want to do that,
that
or wait
get
for the
a
reroll.
reroll. And I have to roll 18.
How confident do you feel?
3.5 times the number of dice.
Yeah.
3.5 times the number of dice.
The
That is
average
the
roll on a d6 is 3.5.
I love you guys. Times the number of dice.
We've been playing
is,
Warhammer for a
4.
long time.
So that's 12. That's really shy.
How many?
Well,
Okay,
3.5 times 4
What are you trying to?
is 12.
So 14.
14.
Then your best hope, if you don't want to swap, is you roll all the dice you can, and then you get the flamethrower to use a charge to give you the extra dice.
The dynamite.
Oh, can you? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's 3 extra dice, right?
No.
No.
The granting the captain
The captain.
3 additional roll. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
It's not 3 dice, it's 3 rolls.
Which are
Yeah,
which
yeah,
are
yeah,
dice.
which would be plenty enough.
No, yeah. I'm saying, like, if he had, like, 3, it's not like, okay, now he rolls 6 dice.
That's
it's
exactly what that means.
Like, no, I think it's 3
granting
rolls.
the captain 3 additional.
Roll, because we've said you can, when we've been doing, like, the
Oh,
Yahtzee
no,
version, it's
re-rolls.
rolls.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
I think it would be
That's
safer
the
for me
terminology
to...
they use is rolls for getting to.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm like,
Oh,
no,
yes.
it's not.
No, you're
Okay,
right.
so
you
then
are
you
right.
okay, so that means that the flamethrower is used when you're fighting the monster,
But it
because
can.
that's when you need it.
But it
That's
still
the
can be
additional
used
roll.
on a mission log.
Yeah, it would just be
you
silly.
could,
Then
to
why
do
would
that.
you use it?
It would just be really bad to use it that way.
Why?
Because if I do that initially, because like, you can only do it up to twice, and as soon as I do anything other than a blood test or a torture player, those other 2 options are unavailable.
Right.
Okay, and then you're trying to. I mean,
I'm
okay.
trying to get, I think right now,
Okay.
more dice is what I really want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using the
So I
flamethrower
think
on
I'm
this
gonna,
mission would be
I'm
silly.
gonna risk swapping.
Okay. I mean, you can still. Do you have to like? When do you decide to use the flamethrower? Like, is it
This
one?
must be.
Or
This
can he
may be
just-
done after all the initial chances have been utilized.
Oh, okay. So you can just roll the dice.
So, yeah.
And then be like,
But
oh, you know
may-
what?
But
I'm gonna use
that'll
it.
end
I'm-
your swap step.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if we fail this, I'm not using the flamethrower on doing 3 rerolls for a regular mission. I'm saving that for the thing or something like that.
There are still 3 things hunting around. you.
Exactly.
Well, I swapped the card and we now have a sabotage.
God damn it! Okay, what does it say?
It says, captain discards from their own hand.
Oh, I
Oh, which
can't
is
tell.
awesome because I can already. Hold on a second. I was supposed to also do this and then draw.
Oh, right, yeah,
Right.
because you activated your power.
Right.
Okay, captain discards from their own hand a card with a maximum value of +2 dice, or the investigation battle fails.
So discard a crap card.
So I can discard any card I want. Is that
With a
basically what
maximum of 2. Right?
No, it says with a minimum value of 2.
Oh,
that's
minimum
way
value of
weird.
+2.
Or that's way
yeah,
smart.
I was like a
more-
maximum value of 2.
All right. Well, I guess I have to show it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn
Okay.
Burn an
a
axe.
very important card.
But the sabotage is dealt with, and now we can move
Sabotage
on
is
to
dealt
the
with,
mission.
but that means I only have. I put us in a worse position.
Oh.
Because I
Right,
can't
because the
draw-
cycled
burn the
card,
card.
the swapped card did not add anything.
Sweet, you have to get 3 6s.
Yep.
Fabulous.
He can get a 17. He has dynamite.
Oh, that's true. Alright.
Touch it with your paw.
Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
With
that
your
was-
left paws.
Yeah, these are probably won't fit on your hands. Alright. There we go.
All right.
That's a 2, that's not.
That's not even.
No,
close.
that's not even close. That was like a massive
Yeah, I'm
fail.
not even gonna use my dynamite on that.
No.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
failed in that room.
Alright, so we failed. Destroy the current room.
That's 2.
Ouch. Well, that's 2 rooms destroyed.
And I guess we reveal the token, because it's not like we can go back.
Yes. And what's the token?
The thing?
Do we have to fight it?
No.
Because we failed? Or do you have to.
I feel like once the room's destroyed, like,
I don't think you reveal the token if you fail.
well, too late now.
That's true. I mean, we can just reshuffle them.
Well, but the room's destroyed is what I mean. Like, that's why I was saying reveal it.
Yeah, 'cause like we can't go back into the room.
So it's just now
regardless.
making us feel sad because we know there's
Okay.
only one chance now to.
No, there's
kill it.
2. We
So
said there's.
So that
There's
means.
3 things.
Yeah.
So that means
Oh,
there's
there's
3
three
things.
Thing 3s.
So.
Oh, okay. Then we're fine.
God, yeah.
Well, no, because it means there's 2 of them left, and
We
we
ha-
have to beat both of them.
We have
Yeah.
to kill them.
Oh,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Because you have to get 2 to escape.
That's gonna
Well,
be
good luck, everybody.
Wow.
We're not getting out of here alive,
Alrighty then.
but neither is it. Okay.
Okay.
As we throw in
Sometimes
random
sacrifices
quotes
must
from
be made for the good of mankind.
Oh.
Oh.
Have
Oh,
we
Matt
entered a
has-
battle and not won?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
That
so,
literally just happened. Oh
No,
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 the
no,
battle
no,
with the thing.
no.
That was this one.
if the thing is not defeated in battle, all the remaining rune chip from the current sector are mixed up and placed back.
Oh.
So,
That would have affected Sector 2.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
But don't worry
Yeah.
about it. We,
yeah, okay, so
sorry.
it didn't
Okay.
actually matter.
Yeah, it didn't actually
I was
matter.
like,
Okay.
oh.
It didn't do anything.
So, let's all go back. Let's re-adjourn to the rec room, please.
Yep. Alright, everyone draw
Everybody
back
Damn
it.
You saw me shuffle for like 10
Shuffled these
minutes.
things.
Matt.
This is bad. This is really bad.
All right. So, what is our mission?
All right, here we go.
Everyone discard the entirety of your hand and draw new ones.
That would be awesome.
Mission log.
This is so great.
Start date.
4 to 5 players. All right, nothing is set on fire.
Cool.
Our goal is going to be reveal all cards if at least 4, so all of them, have exactly +1 die value.
Okay.
You pass.
I can do that.
All right.
Where are we going?
Crap.
I am going.
We don't have any like required rooms to visit.
I don't want to go past the destroyed room because that has the thing in it that's creepy. So I'm going to not go to the laundry room.
Sure.
We already have the rope. Let's go to the specimen lab because that sounds totally
I
safe.
mean, does anybody ever really want to go to
Yeah,
the
I mean,
laundry
like,
room?
everything's either going to be a thing or another flamethrower, so, like, all of
yes.
these are very necessary.
All right. Cards.
Uh,
And we're looking for +1 cards.
mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Shuffle them up.
Shuffling them up, and we're looking for sabotage.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. There we go. There are no sabotage cards.
Go.
All right.
So you, I mean, you know if we succeed or not, but feel free to do it dramatically.
Ooh.
Sabotage. No.
Yeah.
And we have won a thing.
Delightful.
Alright.
All right, people.
This
All right.
is gonna be horrible.
Wait. all right.
Doing the same thing.
Okay, so this is a level 3 thing. This is the first time we've seen one of those. Get the scary monster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Scary monster.
All right.
All right, and
everyone
we have to
hand
do.
over your
And
weapons.
we have to do what? We have to roll a 4 of a kind.
We have answered this question.
Remind me at what point I am allowed to use
Your fire extinguisher or your
Your
flamethrower?
fire
the
extinguisher.
opposite
Yeah,
of that.
exact opposite.
Yes.
Okay.
Either for torching or blood testing.
So blood testing and torching are both after mission log is revealed before team is selected.
So
It is-
Okay.
you can't do it right now. We're
Okay.
sort of busy.
Yeah. Alright.
A single use of flamethrower may be expended by any member of the team to boost the roll, granting the captain 3 additional rolls.
Okay.
you do that later.
You are going to want to do that.
Well,
Because
yeah.
we have to roll a 4 of a
Well,
kind.
you have
I
4
should have done the
rolls
blood
for
test last
4.
turn. I should have done it.
You have 4 rolls for 4 of a
told
kind.
you.
So
4
there's
rolls.
No, you told me not to!
I
told you to
4
do it.
rolls for 4 of a kind.
Yes.
And we have, so I need as many dice as possible, people.
Yes. I may even use some dynamite.
1, 2.
Yeah, actually, no, that would make sense because even things like, because dynamite, you get to add or subtract 1. So if he has like
We
3
need to-
3s and a 4, you could subtract 1 to make that 4 3s.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, tricky.
Yep.
Is that all the cards? Or
No.
Is,
Nope, we're
is
waiting on Frank.
Gary is waiting.
Gary.
Gary. Oh, is that like that?
I have faith in you.
He's gonna be a
He doesn't
sabotage
seem
in
like he
here.
has faith in himself.
There's gonna be a sabotage in here. He's.
All right, shuffle him up.
We picked up a thing right at that middle section, and it's been waiting. I can hardly tell. Here we go.
Any sabotages.
No sabotage.
Hey.
Yay! Alright.
Not a thing.
All right.
What do we got?
All right, you put them
Mm-hmm.
back. 1 die. 1 die. 1 die.
3.
Thanks. Petri dish.
Oh,
Thanks.
God.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
but
you
you
know-
can swap, right?
Well, you know,
Oh, you
here's
can
the
swap. You
here's
gotta
the
swap.
problem. It's hard to get 4 of a kind.
No, you
with-
gotta swap. You
with
gotta
th-
swap.
with 3 dice.
Do the swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that one goes
Yep.
this way.
Yep.
That's a Yahtzee for it, I think.
Do you, before you, okay.
And then I reveal it, right? I mean, I have
Yeah,
to reveal
yeah.
it.
Have you used your special
I
powers
have not.
yet?
My special power is re-roll any 1 die.
But-
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. So that could be a last ditch. God. Fuck. It's another petri dish, everyone.
Whoever put the petri dish in,
Fabulous. Love it. Okay.
and so that is.
Everybody's a thing. Everybody.
Yeah, maybe we're all things and we just don't realize it.
Yeah. That would be the messed up thing if you were like, there's actually 4 of those cards in there. We're all
Yeah,
infected.
like I was dealing out the cards and just did them backwards. I guess we just can't win.
Well, no, because I mean, like, you do it Yahtzee style, so...
You can't get 4 of a kind if
Yeah.
you only have
Maybe you only have 3
3
dice.
Yeah, and he only gets 1 roll.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah, because he would like pick up a success and re-roll it.
You really
Losing
needed
that
like,
success.
shotgun. That would have been really good.
Yeah, you can't win.
So, yeah.
What else can you do? Anything?
I can re-roll one of them, which is great to get a whatever, but we need an extra one.
It would have been great
Right,
to
we
draw our
literally
extra
need
card
4.
going in there.
The flamethrower can let me roll these extra, so I could roll them 4 times
Right,
to
but
try
we
to
don't
get it.
have 3. We
But
don't
we
have
need
enough
the
dice.
extra
you can't
die.
get. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have enough
Does
dice.
anyone
to
else have
make
anything?
for it.
No.
I can't
Well,
help
at this
you.
point, we can't do anything.
I could bump you up by 1, but that doesn't help either.
Right, because that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's a die that's more, and that modifies the dice.
Yeah.
And I can modify the dice, but nothing gives us more dice.
Correct. We are 1 die short of a 4 die stack.
Yes,
All right. So if you lose a battle with a thing,
which we do.
the thing is not defeated in battle. All remaining room chips from the current sector are mixed up and placed back. Do we even need to do that?
I mean,
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
no,
'cause
because the ones face up stay face up.
so
Right.
it's just
I get you.
these 2, so, like, we don't know anything about... Or are there...
Oh wait, oh no, maybe rooms already cleared or left empty. Yeah, rooms already cleared
Well, no.
or destroyed are left empty.
Okay.
So the one we were just in gets shuffled as well?
you know what that's used for?
Well, like if you fail
So-
you fail an objective, you'll know the rope or whatever.
Well,
is
no.
there.
The question, what I think that means is like that room destroyed. Like when rooms are destroyed, I don't think those chips stay with them, which means they'll go back into the pool, which means you can. There can be more like you know what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
think so, though, because then we could end up with 3 things and no flamethrower. Like, that could be a thing.
But no, because
yeah.
you'll never put chips in destroyed rooms.
Exactly, it gets them back into the pool, so it's possible for us to keep
Yeah,
to
maybe.
eventually
Right,
come,
but
come
I'm saying
across
is
2
like,
of them.
okay, so let's say like all 3 things are out here, like, and we had a room destroyed with the flamethrower. You could end up with the other flamethrower out of play then, because you have more chips than you have available rooms.
I'm talking about it specifically in the case of room destroys, because I
Right.
think room destroys just like are out of the, like don't exist.
Right, so you're
anymore.
saying like, okay, like it would be, yeah.
Yep.
Never. I'm just gonna.
So I
No,
shuffled.
I
I
see
shuffled.
what
I
you're
shuffled.
saying,
The,
yeah.
I shuffled the thing that we just lost to,
Right.
or that because we failed
Right.
the room.
I'm putting these back in.
And I shuffled the 2 rooms
Yeah,
that we
I
had
think
gone
the
into.
main thing is the thing.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, mathematically, it's 2 things and a flamethrower left. So
Right,
Right.
yeah, and we're
Yeah.
not, and the idea
Yeah.
is that we can't just like, well, let's just not go back into that room.
Right.
Like
exactly.
that's what it's trying to do. So, which we have done. We don't know where the thing is
Nope.
anymore.
Right.
Done.
What I'm trying to say is that in this situation,
Mhm.
we can't win because you can't go into a room destroyed because they don't
Correct.
exist anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And there's 2 things there, which means the most we
No,
can.
that's thing 2.
Oh, that's thing 2.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
That's zone 2 still.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
No, we can totally
Yeah,
still
we're-
do that.
yeah.
Because we can still go back into the.
We have
Yeah.
laundry
We're good.
room,
Okay, we still have.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
map
We have laundry room,
and
map
whatever room we're
and
currently
the room that we're in right now.
So yeah, if we really wanted another dynamite, we could go back into sector 2. But
Okay.
that's.
Right. You can
Or
always
we
go
could get
back.
more rope,
Yeah.
Yes.
but like that's.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he goes back.
right.
And then we go back here,
We go back.
And we all cry.
Everyone
cry.
goes up to 5.
and then we cry a lot more.
Jesus H Christ. Okay, Matt's not allowed to shuffle anymore.
I have 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Alright.
That is discarded. Alright, all players. Reveal all cards if at least 4 have +1 dice value or more.
Okay.
Should be pretty easy.
What room are we heading to, Captain
yes,
Sir?
Sparky.
Yeah, we'll head to the map room. That's new. Right? Is that what it says, map room?
Yep, we
Yeah.
haven't been there yet.
We're in the map room.
Alright. Everyone, pass me your cards that have a +1 dice value or more.
Alright.
3,
Ooh, wait, no.
Gary. Alright. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Big money, no whammies.
Money.
Dicks. All right.
Sabotaged it. Oh no!
Somebody got to the blood. The battle or investigation automatically fails.
Back to the room. Is there a punishment from?
So, yeah. So the way we did it in the past is that we don't get to know what was in there, but this moves up.
Mhm.
So fire in the current room. Great. So we have again confirmed that one of us is an alien, which we knew.
Or just really a dick.
Crap, and
Or
I think
just really.
I put in my fire extinguisher, and I don't know.
I can take care of it. It's fine.
Or does it get destroyed because we're?
No.
Yeah,
So
it's not enough.
the destroyed step is before the.
Got it.
Yeah. Because that would be very annoying.
Yeah.
So that gets destroyed at the end of the next turn if we don't.
Correct.
do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'll have it taken care of. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
fine.
All right. Also, if we fail one more mission, we lose.
Yeah, pretty much just is like no room for error anymore.
Yeah.
Yay!
So
Love it.
that goes away, and
Okay.
Childs is the captain.
All right, everyone, get yourself back up to your 5.
Yes.
Back up 5.
Cool. All right.
So
wow.
reveal the mission
I don't have
log,
a lot of
and
things
then
going on
decide if you want to use any gear.
Okay. Oh dear, sweet Jesus!
No.
Roll dice equal to their total dice value. If you get a 24 plus, you pass. So that requires a perfect 6 out of all of them.
There's 6. No, there's.
Well, no.
No.
6 dice.
4. 4 is
Oh, that's
on
right. I was
6.
thinking just 1 dice per person because we've had
No.
such crappy
We can
ones.
have
Yeah.
si- we can have 6.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's it.
I don't think
That's
it's going to
fantastic.
happen, but we could have 6.
Which would be.
All
Which
right.
is still 3.5 times 6.
But
21.
remember,
And I
you
can
have a
dynamite up.
flamethrower.
Yes.
I do have a
Dynamite
flamethrower.
up
And you
1.
have day
You
one.
can re-roll.
You need.
I have a feeling we're gonna get to a point where we need those rerolls, and I really want to get a blood test use out of this.
Then you should have done that already.
So I'm gonna do that.
You're in a
Can
blood
you-
test.
Oh, because you haven't chosen the. You haven't chosen. the
All right. So
There you
Child is using.
I don't want to
his
see
or
it. Don't want to see it
her.
by accident. Don't want to see it by accident.
Okay, you're good.
Space
You're good.
herpes?
You're clear. You're clear.
Really?
No, he's clear, meaning like he's
Oh,
like
oh.
he can
Because
look.
he's pink.
No,
So-
we all
She has
fucking
no.
knew.
Okay.
We all knew the whole goddamn game. Yeah.
All right. So at least we have one opinion stating that
Yes.
our suspicions are confirmed.
Yep.
But she
Uh,
could be an alien framing a human.
Yeah,
I could
this
be,
is true.
but for right now, I'm gonna drag his ass
Or
to
even an
Napa
alien
anyways,
framing
'cause-
another alien. There's
Yeah.
only one alien in the helicopter.
Yeah, I mean
Who
we
is this?
don't know, and like you said, it's a real risky play. You're using the A fire extinguisher.
Yes.
Radical.
Ta-da! Fire extinguisher. Here I come to save the day. All right.
I love Mighty Mouse.
Okay. So reveal all cards. Yeah. So I need a card from everybody. More dice, the better. Please and thank you.
Yeah, because if we lose this, we lose.
Yeah. If he loses, it's game over. So of course, the problem is now that he knows that we all know about his card, unless we're gonna say I'm lying.
Says the person
Says the
who's the
person.
only captain who has actually suffered sabotage under your control.
No, that's not true.
I just had a sabotage.
Yeah. He had a sabotage. You had one, but I think it was because you did a swap. Like, I think we've all had one, but I think 2 of them were for swaps that
Yeah.
went.
Yeah,
That tits
I
up,
don't
so-
remember. All right,
Okay.
we have our
Oh,
cards.
I gotta pick a
Yeah,
card.
and your own.
Alright, there we go. Here's mine. Shuffle, shuffle. Alright, we're good. We
You
have
can swap if you want.
I do not need to.
You can swap if you want
we
to.
have a
You
perfect number of dice. We get all 6.
Cool.
Can... Nice.
So we have a nice
I present
alien
you with
among
6
us.
die.
So. Oh wait. I gotta do it right.
That's right.
Victory myths?
Varieties.
Yeah, my victory mitts. This is actually really hard to pick up dice.
I imagine.
Oh god, well there's one, that's fine.
Oh,
That's
dang
an
it.
Ace of 6. That's a good one.
Oh,
Six, six,
whoa,
six,
so many.
six.
Look at
Oh
that, I
my
have 4
gosh.
6s!
Well,
They win again!
all right, sweet.
And
Maybe
another
I should
7
have
to
warned
go.
them.
You should take her
Well-
to Vegas.
I know.
Yeah.
Jen, you
Walk
need to start playing
12
Boardgame.
hard ways.
Do they
That's
let
all I'm
you?
betting.
That's
They let you
crazy.
sit at a table if you have mittens on?
I feel like no.
I
Probably
feel like
not.
probably not. All right.
Show it at the
But
craft
see,
table.
now the problem is when we fight this thing, we're
Somebody
gonna have to
used their
deal
sh-
with that.
Somebody used their gun.
It's gonna be fine. It's a thing. It is
Yeah.
a thing. We know it's a thing.
Alright. It's a thing. We gotta fight the thing.
We gotta fight the thing. Please get me at least 4 dice.
I'm doing my part. Although, to be fair, you do have 7 rerolls.
Right, but I still need to have at least 4 dice. We don't end up in the same situation we did a
True.
second ago.
True. Do you have any? What are your powers?
I can, when swapping, I can draw the top 3 cards of the supply deck or discards and keep
And you
any
haven't
one.
done that yet.
I haven't used any of my powers yet. Or
Okay.
I can add or subtract 1 to any die.
Well,
So-
we can also do that with dynamite.
Yes.
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 So, which means we kind of have that twice over now. So, all right.
Sabotage.
Piece of shit. All right. It says, what the fuck? Captain discards from their own hand cards with a total value of +3 dice, or the investigation battle fails. Here's the problem. I only have 2 cards, and I don't hit +3 with it.
Well,
Well, it has
discard
to be
your
one
cards.
card, right?
It says discard a total of +3.
And it doesn't add up to 3.
And I have a sabotage I've been sitting on the entire fucking game trying to
Yeah.
get rid of it, which is why I was desperate to get left behind, and a
Yeah.
+1. So we lose.
Larry wins. All right.
Well, no,
Larry
no.
We
We failed
No,
to.
no, no.
beat
No, we
the
failed
room.
that room,
Game
which
over.
means we get.
We didn't fail the room. We got the room. We failed to beat
No,
the
if
thing.
we fail a battle,
It's
the
yeah.
infection goes up.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Or maybe not. Hold
No, if
on.
we fail a battle, they get shuffled.
Right, but wasn't a failure. Yeah, they got shuffled, but also the thing went up because that's what the last one went up for.
Right.
That's what like 3 of our movements up the thing have gone for. Has been
Yeah.
failed
When
battles.
it fails the investigation or is
Right.
unable to defeat the
But-
thing in
but-
battle, contagion spreads, move the infection. Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're
yeah,
dead.
so we lose.
Yeah. And are we right? Did Larry win?
From the start.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then the question is, did either of you ever pick up one? Because I didn't.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I
Those are
thought
the
Frank was. I
I
thought Frank.
should have just torched him,
You
but I was like trying to be cautious.
You should have torched me.
I was right.
I've been sitting with 3 sabotages
I
in
wanted
my
to get
hand.
off on
They
the
haven't been able to
helicopter.
help.
I really
wanted.
wanted.
I had 3 in my hand, and then I had 3 in my hand and 2 petri dishes. So when I was like, "Please, really leave me behind," I'm
Yeah.
like, "I need to start cycling."
And it's a shame because every time I
Ugh.
complete an investigation, we all get to cycle a card, but I consistently fail.
Awesome.
I was just trying to slowly get us into
Mhm.
0.
Yeah, no, I
so
think
that I couldn't be tested and then get off on the chopper.
Yeah.
But then someone started getting really antsy with the flamethrower, so I had to start using sabotage
It wasn't
more
even
than I
my
wanted
flamethrower.
to.
I could have
What?
just tied you
I was gonna
up.
play it smooth.
From the as soon as the first sabotage went out, I was like, "It's fucking Larry." Like it had to be because we knew it wasn't him. We knew there was only one.
and it could have been.
And when you
Could've
were like,
been it.
"I gave you a gun," I'm like, "I believe you because of how adamant you are." And the reason I was like, "That doesn't actually help right now," is because there were 2 guns in there,
really.
but I put the other one in.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
But that was the thing. Was like, if I showed it and I was like, "Here's why that's not helpful for you to say that," like no one would have known that I was necessarily like who would have done which ones.
I don't know whether or
So-
not whether that's legal or not because in a big game, well, actually in a small game, you saying like it would be really easy to by saying what cards you had because as soon as you said that I was like there's like
I'm
you
gonna
could very
shuffle those
easily
instead.
logic your way out into who they are like really easily. Now it becomes harder. Like if you have 8 people, you're not going to be able to easily handle it. But with a small number of people, it's much harder to.
As
To hide
players,
yourself.
as players may make any statements or ask any questions they wish, some of which is discussed and revealed will be outright lies.
Okay.
Not only imitations lie, humans may be misled, may attempt to mislead the captain in order to flush out or counteract imitations. The
You all
captain
died.
must
I don't
always
care.
weigh what players are saying with past performance, current situation, the mission log directive, and the looming threat of battle with the thing.
Man, so close.
So close.
Yeah, no, I mean, ish. We still need to defeat 2 things, which we did not do.
That was
Yeah.
pretty astronomical.
But for a first attempt, because I feel like we've played a lot of cooperative games. Like
Yeah.
we've gotten destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Like our Harry Potter definitely got
Mm.
Oh,
our
yeah.
ass handed to us. Game 3.
Oh yeah. That
I mean,
was
this is
rough.
kind of cool. I could see it being, in some ways, a little easier with 5 or more people, just
That's-
because
Then you
you're
can
gonna
really
get more
pick your
dice.
teams.
Right.
and
That
stuff.
you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
get more
yeah.
dice, and then
Well-
you get to use the ropes more. Because I was like, I can't really tie anybody up because we constantly needed 4 people.
Yeah.
Right, that's
Right.
the issue.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah,
really
these-
wanted to get 5 so that because I think the game is really designed to work at like 6
Yeah.
where there's like it's going to be easier to hide
Yeah.
and it's going to be there's a lot more drama in picking who goes and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Whereas
there's-
our hardship
games
was
like
the
this
fact we never could
always-
get enough die
Yeah.
into play.
games like
which
this
is what wound up
always do a
killing
lot
us.
better with more people.
Yeah.
Noted.
But with
Like if we
5
had 6
play-
people.
Oh, geez, with 5 players, yeah, it makes a huge jump. So the blood sample deck for us, for 4 players, had 1 imitation and 7 humans. For 5 players, the blood sample deck goes to 1 imitation and 4 humans. That is a huge jump. From 7 to 4.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Goes to
1 in
25.
8 to
Yeah.
1 in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a real big jump there. And then with 7 players, the blood sample deck is 2/5 imitations. So 7 players is ideal for the imitations.
Yeah.
That is your highest. Wait, no, 2/7 because you add them together. 1/5, which is bigger. 1/5, no.
2 cents.
2/7
I was like,
is
be
bigger.
careful of what you say, because I'm gonna die a little on the inside.
Math.
God.
But actually, timing wise, pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, quick thoughts. What's everyone think?
That was a lot of fun. I could.
Yeah.
This would be.
Yeah.
And
This
apparently,
may
board
be-
game geek users say that 8 is the best number.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
no, like I think it
Yeah.
really is just like more is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
I think it'd be better with more people, and maybe I would feel differently about there not being motivation for sabotaging if there were more people.
Well,
But I'd be
that's
like,
what I couldn't say it without revealing.
I could
but,
see us
but,
playing this
but,
for like a subscriber.
But the
streak with
big
8
issue
people.
is that if the imitations, if there's multiple of them,
Mhm.
also like they don't know either.
Right.
So because the imitations don't know who else is also an imitation, they're not going to naturally align. So there's gonna be
Right.
someone who's always like sabotaging too much, or there's gonna be
But I'm just saying,
they're
like-
not all gonna simultaneously be quiet.
But I'm just saying, like, even that, like, okay, like, you know that there's other people, you don't know who they are, blah, 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 whatever. I don't think that ultimately matters when you're like, my goal is that, like, each individual person is like, my goal is to escape.
It doesn't have to be though.
But it's but that's the thing, it's like, the way this game is set up is that is the easiest solution.
I mean, clearly not.
I don't think it is.
For the thing, it is the easiest solution.
I disagree.
Yeah?
I mean, look, yeah, we got destroyed over here. We never even got to. I mean, because
Right, but-
still, like,
But I'm saying, like, if the imitation aims for escape,
It's really
they're
it's a
either
long shot.
gonna get that, or along the way, like, everyone's gonna shoot themselves in the foot and crash the game anyways.
but then,
there's no-
right,
there's-
so when you get to this point, why not try to exacerbate the situation? That seems way easier than waiting to try to
Try to
escape.
escape. It's almost style points.
Yeah.
Like if you escape by helicopter as a thing,
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
woohoo!
I mean,
Right.
right. From like the movie theme standpoint, like that's the best victory, but they're all victories.
Right, but I'm just saying, like from when you're looking at it from the strategy perspective of like, what is the way I am most likely to win? The way you're most likely to win as the imitation is just to be a team player.
Like it's definitely a viable strategy, but like I said, it's real easy because especially when you start getting flamethrowers, be like, all right, let's just test random
once the-
people and see what happens.
Until the flamethrowers,
But still, you can
The fl-
only
the flame-
only test 2 people.
but
so...
there's 2 flamethrowers. There's
Right, that's what I'm saying.
multiple-
Is I can only test one. You can test one person per
Right.
flamethrower. That's
Sure.
it. So there's only 2 tests. So
Yeah.
it's like especially if you've got a larger group. If
But in
you've
a
been
large-
a team player, no one's gonna be like, I'm not going to waste this
But
on
also
you.
in a larger group, once you start having suspicions of
Mhm.
who it is, you're going to leave them behind.
But
the,
look,
the problem
but if
you
you're
had
as a
was
team player, there's where those suspicions going to come from. If nobody's playing
So
sabotage.
well,
cards.
you figured it
and
was
that's
me.
a perfectly viable strategy.
Because you play a sabotage card.
Right, but I'm
That's
saying
my point. You
some-
just made my point.
someone's going to
Alright,
do
alright,
it.
we get it,
Someone's
we
going to
get
do
it.
it.
So yes, that is a perfectly viable strategy.
Next time I'm just gonna play sabotage cards as soon as I get them, even if I'm human. Just get it out of my hand. Just,
No, look, I feel like you're
I'm
not
gonna break
hearing
that
what I'm
logic
saying.
loop. It's just gonna,
It is a
it's so
perfectly
awesome.
viable strategy.
I'm
You
saying
absolutely
that's
could go that way, but I think that's way harder.
Right.
How
I
is
think
that harder?
because it's the because
'Cause
it,
you're
If you're
hoping-
on a time crunch, you're like, I gotta eat dinner in 20 minutes,
Be-
let's fucking go.
because-
Then yeah.
because it
Because
relies
you
on
still-
the fact that everyone is going to go along with that philosophy because it only takes one person to
I'm not
mess it
saying
all
nobody
up.
has to.
No.
Like,
All
here's the thing.
right. Yes. You are correct. Period. Are you happy now?
No, because
I
I don't think
know.
you actually believe it.
No, I absolutely do. I just don't think. All right, so
Like, let's say there's.
suppose
Like,
I
let's
say we
if-
just start
if-
adding
'cause
house
you're
rules and
still
then take shots of
hoping.
whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
think
even
so.
said
I'm
yourself.
into that.
Yeah,
Even said
see?
yourself that the game destroys itself just without the alien trying to fuck it up.
Yeah,
You're still gonna lose pretty hard.
yeah.
So isn't that way easier than hoping the game wins on its own?
Well, that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
also
It's like when I
remember-
say hoping that you win on your own, it's like if you play for this goal.
Right.
There's no chance you're gonna get it, or there's a slim chance you're gonna get it.
Yeah,
It is
if
the-
you're
it is
either
the
gonna
small.
get this if you weren't if no one has any reason to suspect you, you either everyone gets here and you get off and you win, or they just fail anyways and you still win.
Correct.
Like you have
Yeah, no, and that's a perfectly viable
you have
strategy.
twice as much and many
Yes.
opportunities to win
That is
if
correct.
you play as a nice imitation.
So
Yeah.
lay low the first half of the game, see how it goes, and then towards the end,
Decide.
push
Do
it
you want
hard,
to
which is
cause?
exactly
Do
what
you want
Larry
to cause
did.
cataclysm?
Minus that
Or do you
first
want to
one.
try style
Right. My,
points and sneak
my
off in a
mistake,
helicopter?
because I hadn't played it before,
Yeah.
was that I should not have done the sabotage
Oh.
when Frank had to go to the separate room.
Oh,
should have waited
absolutely,
till
yeah.
we were all together.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it would have been hard.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that ruled Frank out, and
Yeah.
that meant it either had to be
Yeah.
one of us. 'Cause
Yeah.
it
Or
was
at least
just-
she was confident it was one of us,
Well,
and then
correct.
I mean, in the
Well,
nature
yeah.
of these games,
Right.
it's like
Right.
I
That was
know
the
I'm
mistake.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that was the mistake.
Yeah, I just feel like it's weird. I feel like the only time it is reasonable to play a sabotage card is when you're at
It's when you're at the
end
gateway.
6, where it's like, all right,
Yeah, but
the
you
next
have to
one
get
is
there.
failed.
What's
But you
very
have to get
interesting is,
there.
I mean,
Especially if you have the
there's-
sabotage that says you fail automatically. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
then
I had
play
one of
it.
those in
Like,
my hand.
You
You
win.
had
I had
played one of those.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I
So
did.
that's a pretty powerful card to sit there
But I
and
mean,
say.
I wasn't
it's
overt.
just
I
failed.
mean,
Yeah, exactly.
But
It's
I
like
mean-
at that point, play sabotage because nobody can do anything about it if it's
Yeah.
you fail and they're
Yeah.
already there.
Just-
No, I mean, all of
condition.
these betrayer
The
games,
intro-
timing is really important.
yeah, the introduction of the flamethrower is what, as soon as you reach zone 3, it gets real
Yeah.
for the imitation, because then they can kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to, which you know, that I mean, I was sitting on,
But
I
you
was sitting
also
on,
said-
I was sitting on 3 sabotage cards from zone 1.
You also
The
said that
whole
if you
time.
torch a
I didn't
human,
use them
a lot
all
of bad
through
shit
zone.
By
happens.
the end of the game,
I was being
probably
super-
had
So like with
a
that
total of
knowledge,
7,
you're not going to torch
and I was
anybody that you
capable
don't
of
suspect.
cycling
So if you
4
just
of
don't
those out
give
of my
anybody
hand,
reason
and
to
I still
suspect
had
you,
3.
again, you still
Yeah.
have multiple win conditions.
Yeah, I
Whereas
mean,
humans only have one win condition.
Mm.
As long as you're not actively drawing suspicion to yourself by playing sabotages, you have multiple win conditions. As soon as you start,
Yeah, but I think
sabotage
that,
it.
again, I think when there's more people,
close
the fun
that
of
road.
that is you.
But I mean,
You-
I was
Yeah, I mean,
falsely
also the
accused,
point that
like,
you're
a
not
human.
right. I
really
was
bringing up is just that's not in the flavor of the game.
yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, if you're trying to like really win, yeah, lay
Who
low.
plays win? Never mind.
Well, no, that's what
That's
you're
why
saying.
don't play with highly competitive people.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what you're saying.
It's killing me.
You're saying this is the best strategy to win, and I'm saying that's not the best way to play.
But there's also a lot of like so, aside from overt,
I would love to know what the chat is thinking about this right now.
aside from overt sabotage, and this would come into effect when we had larger numbers of people. It was really difficult to stay hidden with 4 people.
Yeah.
But I
U.S.
was
Agent 88, thanks for that
but
follow.
I was doing things the whole time. Like I was trying to have certain captains fail repeatedly when it was up, so that people would start to suspect of them.
Yeah.
Which I did a lot. There was a lot of missions where you guys failed because
Yeah,
I just
how
put
many
in
like
bed
guns were you hanging on to?
a
Like,
lot.
Yeah, I think
So I was
figured
perfect.
I was
he
like,
was
wait,
throwing
it
out all
had
the
to be
feature
somewhere, yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she failed twice, because I wanted
Yeah.
her to because I was like, she knows who I am. I need to make sure that when she's captain, she
Right.
fails
Right.
more, so people will start to figure out, why is Jen always failing all the time
Yeah,
when
see,
she's
I
captain?
one
Because
of
I knew
the-
you were going to accuse me, and I wanted to be like, well, every time she's captain, she fails. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
No, that's fair.
And had
I
I caught
think-
on to that, I could have tied her up to skip
Right.
her move and come to me. This way, you couldn't have kept.
Well, I was
sabotaging.
sitting on this. Had the game gone extra, I was going to do that. I
Yeah.
tried to get her to fail twice, and then the third time I was going to say, I'm tying her up, because every time she does it, she fails.
Yeah.
You know what would have
You
been funny
fail.
is I would have gone, before you do that, I'm torching the fuck out of you. And
I
it
would've
just would have been a power
I
play.
said it first.
I said it
too,
right.
Yeah.
You can't torch me if you're tied up.
Yeah,
tied up.
I don't
I
know
can't
the
tell you use my
order of
teeth.
operations
I think
for this.
what I have learned from this conversation is that a game like this is not made for someone who is deep on the strategy.
Have you ever played Betrayal at House on the Hill?
No, I haven't.
You would hate it.
Probably.
I think
You would
hate it.
absolutely hate
we-
it.
That is the best recommendation he's given.
What we need to do is we need to get 4 other rubes and pull them in here and play it with 8 people and then see what you think. Because
Yeah.
I bet it's gonna be
I
way
I would
crazier.
be curious to see, like, I like to give games a fair shake. There's a game I'm playing right now that I'm like not feeling it, and everyone's like, you're gonna love it once you get past the first dungeon. I was like, all right, and I'm like trudging through it, and I'm hating every minute of it, but I'm like, if people are saying this is when it gets good, I'm gonna do it. So I would be curious to go back to this when we have like 8 people or something like that, and see if that changes my opinion. Because
Who would like to drive to Austin?
I think even 7.
Yeah, who's in?
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
I can
you
drag
want
my
as
husband
many
in, like, do
invitations as
that.
Yes, I want to play with Lily.
Also,
And-
when you have
One.
does the game always start?
I
with
could bring.
choosing-
I could bring. You
No,
know.
it always starts-
Julie,
the game
but she's
always
so
starts with one.
competitive. She would be like yelling at
Start
people.
games
That would be
Oh, I
great.
like
Her
that.
and
Oh,
Jen
yeah.
playing
Oh,
together
okay.
would
I was
be
like, oh, if it starts with
priceless.
2 in some cases, that'd be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need this one.
I
We
feel
need
like
to play
even
this.
just
She
think-
makes Pictionary a scary event.
God,
Oh, I'm into that.
I'm like trying to picture it with multiple people, and I'm still coming to the same conclusion. There's no,
Games-
there's
we need
no,
to play with 7 people.
there's no benefit to sabotage. That is the statement I'm sticking with until I play a game that proves otherwise.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
That
And
is
like I
my-
said, it's not a wrong way to play.
That is
It
my
perfectly works.
conclusion. It perfectly works if you want to win, and not doing that is like
From
if you're just
her-
like, I'm just gonna hang out.
Well,
Which is
From
fine.
her data sample of 1,
Yeah.
that is a perfectly legitimate
Yes,
statement.
it's all I have to
Very
work
good.
with
You
right
get your
now.
doctorate.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Very
Thank you
good,
so
very
much.
good.
I'll put on my
So
funny
Your
Yeah,
hat now.
dissertation has
and
now
my-
passed. Very good. Very good.
Suppose you had someone who was
I cannot give
really
people
good at
doctorates.
being the betrayer.
Okay.
They could absolutely time it correctly. That like every time Frank was up,
Mhm.
there was a sabotage card.
Yeah.
And then just be like, Frank, what do you do? And then try to really get the attention on him.
Yeah.
You torch him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm still scot-free.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it even easier for me.
Yeah, I was a crappy imitation. Like
Being the betrayer, it's hard.
Like in future games, you would do it much better. Like you would, the combination of you being able to mess up other people and then sabotage missions when you're the captain.
Yeah.
Because that's always a
Yeah.
weird
I mean,
one
I was
because
not, like-
because
like-
the
I mean,
captain has
we were basically
because
like,
the captain has
are you
some
an
weird-
imitation? And you were like, no.
Like, yeah, that would make it go faster. Maybe this will shed some light on where my brain comes from on this. I'm the person who went to Vegas and turned $2 into 20 and said I'm good.
Sure.
I'd rather take that guarantee of like, okay, I'm the imitation, aim for the escape. They're probably gonna fuck it up along the way, and if not, I'll probably get on the helicopter. Done, easy.
But you have no guarantee you'll get on the helicopter.
But it's a lot higher than if I start screwing stuff up.
See, I'm not sure I agree, really. I mean, I think especially with the infection track.
So I'm
and
with
everything.
Larry. I think the whole helicopter thing is just like mad style points because it's much harder.
It's
to
much
Yeah.
because you got to make it all the way to the end. And
like
you're-
you
and you're-
actually have to.
But I think-
You have to balance helping.
Yeah,
And
so
like,
I think like the thing is, but see this thing is you don't have to,
slaying
No,
low.
you don't have to,
her point is just like go full human.
yeah, just like
play
pretend-
all your best
Yeah, that's what I'm
cards.
saying as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, say like playful human. It's like, yes, this is harder when you compare like if this is more likely, if this is more likely. But if you aim for this, this is still an option the whole way. As soon as you aim for this becomes a much slimmer chance, and it's probably not going to happen because you're going to start
Correct.
throwing suspicion around.
Correct.
So I'm saying aim for this, you still have both avenues open the whole time. As soon as you
I
make
agree.
that turn, this becomes much more difficult / nearly impossible.
Yeah, if
You
I
have-
was-
But the way you're going to do it is you're going to go absolutely full human and be totally supportive, except the 1 or 2 times that you do
not
do
even
use
except the only
sabotage
time I'm like
to set up someone who's not you.
the only time
That's-
I'd even
that's
look
the
at
best
it,
way to
I
do
just
it.
I would disagree. I'd say the best way to do it is just go full human, unless they're on 6 and you're holding that sabotage card that says they automatically fail.
See, that's where we differentiate because I'm like a level 11 competitor, and I would be like, no, my goal was to get on that helicopter,
Yeah.
not just to screw the game.
Yeah,
for
I'm not even
everybody
saying
else.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the only scenario in which it makes sense to me
Yeah.
when you would go sabotage.
Because I would be doing everything I could not to get the last one, hoping I could get on the helicopter and be like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Actually, wait, hold on.
That's got to be the best.
yeah.
I know.
I feel like
That's
it's
got to
just,
be the best.
Yeah.
Is when you're like, is like at the end of a long game and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
there's 3 people on the
Because
helicopter,
really,
and
that's-
it's like we're all there.
Yeah.
It's
only
actually
only
easier.
invitations got on the
It's
helicopter.
actually easier to get everybody through the entire game successfully than probably be one of the aliens and sneak onto the ship because the helicopter can only take 3 people anyway.
It depends on the
Oh,
number
okay,
of players.
number of players.
But
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, but so
Yeah.
it's a subset of whoever made it
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
So.
left behind.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's just the
Yeah.
idea of like how many win
No.
conditions
no.
you
This is how
make
many people
available
go
to
on
yourself.
the
That's what I'm thinking.
helicopter.
There's
You're
no
supposed to
benefit
put
sabotage
5. If you have
until
8 players, you're supposed to put
Could be.
5 on there. Oh, that's crazy. That's
Well, I mean, and then for each,
Yeah.
and
Awfully
it's-
convenient how the helicopter mysteriously has a higher weight capacity when there's more people
well, no,
around.
no. That's Here's the really sad.
Suddenly it's a
No, no,
giant
no.
Russian helicopter because there's 18 of us
Where's the
flying.
8 people? This is 8, and that's the deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
right.
and,
Yeah, you're
So,
right.
and then also consider at a certain point. I mean, this is again not really changing your strategy, but it is something to consider. That halfway through, you might become an imitation.
Right.
So like,
Yeah, you're gonna
you're
switch.
right. So and that's gonna really.
Too bad you can't switch back to human.
Well, here's the sad part.
I mean, I
is that
get
if
it.
you're
You're
playing
gonna
with
switch
8
back.
people, with the composition of the deck, 5 people have to get on the helicopter and leave, right?
Yeah.
So, but in theory, because of the way the blood deck works, if you've gone through multiple things, there could be only one. It's possible that there's still only one imitation the whole way. So there's going to be 5 actual humans arguing for what 5 get on the helicopter, and 2 loyal people will get voted off the island.
Sorry,
Awesome.
guys.
But
to
yeah,
stay
I mean,
in
Yeah.
any,
The most
tundra
suspicious
and
people.
eventually get turned into.
You should have given me that shotgun when I asked for it.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
leaving me
any
behind.
of
That's what you
these
get, Petri dish.
betrayer games are definitely very narrative driven, and you're playing for the story more than the victory conditions.
It's my new nickname for anybody who's
See,
used
that's why I
us.
played.
You're
I
a
don't
Petri
Petri
dish.
dish.
You're a
And
Petri dish.
if for a
0
little
points.
self-selling here, I had a whole popular mechanics article on betrayer games, which you can read at belloflostsouls.net.
Whole series.
A whole series,
You've got
3
like
parts.
3 parts.
Yeah. But that's enough yammering for now. We'll play this again at some point.
Absolutely.
I like
I
betrayer
can't
games.
wait.
I liked it.
So
So we're
It's
working on
certainly
like modifying
interesting
the rules
to
to make a
watch.
drinking version, and then we're gonna do it at my house.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm certain.
I
we
like
can
yeah,
make it
I like the idea
Yeah.
of betrayer games. I just think there were just holes in how this one was set up.
all
Every
right,
time
what
every time a mission succeeds, take a drink.
if-
Anytime you fail to the thing, take a drink.
Anytime you try to use your flamethrower, you have to do a shot before you can use it.
You could do a flaming shot.
I have a feeling making it to the helicopter could actually be a physical limitation.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I know, just carry me. to
I
the
just
helicopter.
can't even roll.
All right, but signing off. So bye.
Everyone.
I'm Matt.
Bye, guys.
No, say who you are. I'm Matt.
I'm Larry.
I'm Frank.
I'm Jen/Low Zelda.
And then behind the camera,
We have Jen.
The other Jen.
she's
The other
not
Jen.
doing a
Other
thing.
Jen.
She's not doing
No,
it.
no.
But she's
Jen.
there.
What are you doing back there?
I'm
Do
here.
it.
Fine.
Do it.
No.
Show yourself.
I'm gonna grab the camera and turn it to you.
Don't
I mean, you got the
No.
perfect
So
firefly
many
knit hat on
cameras
and
I have to
everything.
That would
It's
be
annoying.
it would be a pain in the butt if I did that. So there you go.
There she is.
Yay,
Thanks, guys.
she hates us.
You're welcome.
It's okay. You can't be mad because I put my mittens back on.
All right, so
That is the
that's
thing.
it for us tonight.
Bye, guys.
Come back tomorrow for more 40K. And what are we doing tomorrow?
We're
Stop.
doing 40K.
Thanks.
No, we're doing something weird for our B show, right?
To be determined. We gotta talk about.
All right,
Dun,
bye.
dun, dun.
Bye.
Mystery games.
Underwear on the outside.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm getting quail man.
Bye.